Let's go, my man. We are back. Smack Talk coming to you every single Wednesday. And I'm going to say it proud with my chest out. The #1 slap fighting coverage team in the world this year. Myself and Ding bring it to you every single week. We don't miss a beat. And on tonight's show, we've got 3 incredible guests joining us. None other than Wolverine, Ron Bata, going to finish off a little bit later, probably around 6:50. So if you are watching back on the playback and you want to skip to Ron because you're here for the main man that's headlining Power Slap number 23 in Texas, I don't blame you. But, I mean, it's going to be a great show. We got Jackie Cataline and we've got Maria Favela joining us as well, catching up with them. So we appreciate all listeners, whether you're watching live, everybody who comments, likes, shares, follows. We appreciate the love, the support, and everything that you guys do to make this not only rewarding for us, but for the strikers that put on this incredible, entertaining, organization and everything that we love about it. Maria, we haven't heard from her in a while. It'd be great to catch up with her. She's starting the show. And then Jackie a little bit later. I don't know, Ding. Are they in the same weight class? Could we tee them off against each other? Could we have that green room start off? Like, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely are supposed to be in the same weight class. I think with belts being introduced above and below, that there may be a lot of ladies that are going to vacate that 35 division. So I guess we'll talk to them both, see what the future looks like. But like you said, man, Maria Jose Favela is going to be kicking us off here. She was last seen in her debut, Power Slap 12, if I'm not mistaken, against Marisol Ruelas. She was on the early prelims. She was on the right side of a decision victory that night. But for some reason, a year and a half later, we haven't seen her again, man. So yeah. We'll get to the bottom of it here, but exciting show, man. We got a couple things going on social, some interesting stuff, meta AI rankings, cramping some people's style. Apparently, not everybody agrees with the pound-for-pound rankings from meta AI. And then, man, if you were to make a Power Slap video game, who would you put on the cover?
Yeah, love it, man. Head on over right now to IG. Let us know in the comments what you think, man. Pretty interesting, man. Some strikers is always saying themselves. Some giving props to other vets like Damien DeBell, Wolverine. I mean, there's a lot going around. Seems to kind of people's skin, man. And I hate to say it, even when you try to be nice, you try to be positive, always seems to be a couple bad apples that want to get some negativity in there. But I think overall, it's a pretty positive outlook. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, look, you always got the naysayers, and this is the me game. So I get it if people are interested in themselves, but. Gotta be honest, man. We've seen, NBA 2K, Madden, and a lot of these other games, FIFA. You usually only get maybe 2-3 guys and gals on them. Most of the time, it's usually one person. Then they put out like a couple special editions, and they might have a different person. But can't have 7 people. I know you guys are trying to be slick, but it's gotta be one. And I don't know. It seems like Wolverine's the front runner right now. But a lot of people seem to think that Wolverine in the #1 pound-for-pound spot didn't make sense because Damien DeBell beat him. Very interesting from Meta AI.
Yeah, but do you agree with that, Ding? What do you think?
I mean, it's tough. I think pound-for-pound, Damien DeBell's the best in the world. I think impact on the sport, I think Wolverine's the GOAT. I think Wolverine has made a legacy that's so greatest of all time. Wolverine, pound for pound best, and this is the same issue they had with John Jones and Islam Makhachev and all those guys. Greatest of all time is Wolverine at this moment. Pound for pound best in the world today is Damien DeBell, I would say. Yeah.
So is that Jordan versus like LeBron? Would you make that comparison? Meaning that Wolverine.
I guess it depends. I guess it depends who you are. Some guys would say LeBron's the greatest of all time. But yeah, you could say that. I understand.
He's from Ohio. He's not from New York. You don't need the hometown bias.
No, I think
I don't know if I've heard anybody say LeBron is the greatest of all time.
Nah, some guys have absolutely said that LeBron James is the greatest of all, for sure, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to break the fourth wall here because I just can't help myself here today. We're in the dog days of summer. But I got to tell you, the rumors are swirling. The phone calls are going out.
All right, I'm going to mute myself on this.
A lot of people are heating up here right now. I think it's a pretty exciting time. What's to come forward here on our channel and Power Slap, the announcements. I got to tell you, you want to tune in to Slap News in the coming weeks. We're going to be bringing you some fight coverage news. And as it relates, it's going to offend some people. It's going to piss some people off. It's going to make you exciting. It's going to make you cry. Might even give you a hemorrhoid ding. But a lot of people are going to have a heyday with some of these matchups. I'm excited of it already. I'm excited for not only 23, 24, 25. Like they're not sleeping. They're setting up the pathway and the roadway for the future here to finish off the year incredibly strong. And I'm excited for everything that is going to come, Ding. But I know we have our first guest waiting here as well. I don't know if you want to talk about that before, but then swing over to Maria. Let's get her on the show. Let's not keep her waiting any longer.
Yeah, once we chat with Maria, we'll talk a little bit more about what you just said. All right. Without further ado, is she there? She is. Maria, how are you? Welcome. I
Hi, thanks for having me. Good. What
if
about
I'm
you?
if I'm not mistaken, this is your Smack Talk debut, not your Slap News debut, but it is just your Wednesday Smack Talk debut. So thank you for the time as always. We appreciate it. It's been a long year and a half.
I know. I've been taking forever. I've been trying to put a little bit of pressure on Power Slap to get me back on the stage, but no success for now.
Have you talked to anybody over there specifically?
I've been sending messages to Justin, but there was a moment that he ended up just stopping replying me. My first contact was Erica, but then she stopped working for Power Slap, and then Justin took the control, and I've been trying, but nothing. And when I was telling like Justin, like, hey, let me tell my story. Let me build a story. I think 135 division need a queen, and I already compete once, but I won. So I think I can build something big on it.
Yeah, so that brings up a couple interesting questions. First being, obviously 125 and 145 both get belts. Is 35 kind of where you just want to stay? Is that kind of where you see as home no matter what?
In MMA, I fight in 125, and my weight right now is 144. So I can go with 135 or 125, but they already kind of build like a division on 125. So I think they should keep going. For example, Cataline, the hybrid, she's 35er, so we can do something. And what I was telling to the ESPN, because I had a documentary when I compete on Power Slap, I was like, and I talked to Dana White on the UFC Christmas party. It's when I had cancer, he helped me when with a big donation. So I don't want to be the kind of person that use that resources to get a contract in the UFC, but I think if you already helped me, just I want to build a story based on it on and in Forest Lab because he gave me the chance to keep living. He helped me to for it.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people, because you've kind of been out of the spotlight and pops up a while. A lot of people may not know, but obviously you had a very serious bout with cancer, which thank God you were successful in, and you came out on the other side. But this was in the middle of your MMA career. Can you talk a little bit about, for anybody who hasn't heard, had a chance to hear your story? I mean, give us a little bit of the background here.
I was getting ready for one of my fights in for Invicta, and I was 2 weeks out. But during my fight camp, I was feeling great, and from one day to other, I just couldn't breathe anymore. My temperature was on the roof during the night. My heart rhythm was in the roof too, and then I just couldn't breathe. Like if I were like a smoker and then jump into training. Here in the United States, the doctors were telling me what side effects of COVID or it was a long COVID. So I was like that. So I was feeling bad. I was feeling a lot of pain on my chest, a lot of pressure in my body. My heart rate, even if I was resting, it was crazy high. So I took the decision to pull out of my fight 1 week before fight week, and I went back to Mexico to see a specialist. And when I went to see a cardiologist, in one night they just find out everything. One MRI, and they saw all the lymphomas all around my body, and that's how it started. And it took me like 9 months to get to step back into the cage after the whole treatment, after chemotherapy, losing my hair, surgeries behind surgeries, and now I'm here. And then I compete on Power Life. I did good, and since they've been changing the matchmaker, I don't know, they've been hiring random people that coming from wrestling or I don't know why they're trying to build that I can feel like a sequence in Power Life because there is 170 female in matches, but there's no girls. It's really weird to find a girl like that big and or they're doing 105 or guys are so it's like not a sequence like the UFC. Maybe because there's like a I don't know like the competence that the butcher and the what's her name, the other guy. The Puerto Rican guy, they have a story, and they've been building a story in Power Slap.
Or Isaiah.
They've been building a story, so people are getting to who's gonna get the belt, who's next, and but for women's, there's no sense of anything. Just with the new 125 champion and Abby Montes, that's it. But all of us, like Jackie Cataline, Emily Whitmire, me, this girl from Italy, we're just like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no, you bring up a lot of great points. You're very astute. You know a lot about what's kind of the inner workings here. So I'm interested. I will tell you from what we know. Emily Whitmire is going to 25.
Mhm.
Jackie has previously said she'd have to cut off a leg to go to 25, but we'll find out later in the show if maybe that's changed for her. Because I think, to be honest with you, I think probably part of the issue is that 35 is just not the focus. It just doesn't seem to be, right. They have two belts that they introduced. 45 is not very deep, if I'm being honest, but it was important for them to get the belt out. Obviously, it's Abby Montes, so that doesn't hurt. But that also means that there's now this question about what do we do about the Mexican athletes? And I will tell you earlier today, I believe it was Dana White posted and collab Power Slap and Zuffa and maybe UFC BJJ, and he talked about having a great couple months coming up. And one of the things that stood out to me was obviously Noche UFC is then tailed by Power Slap 23. And so I commented on Slap News and I wrote Power Slap, Noche Power Slap 2027, right? And a lot of people will probably look at that and laugh, but is it possible when you have Mexican athletes like yourself, like Azel Rodriguez, like Abby Montes, who's now a champion, is it possible to cultivate the next wave of athletes from the Mexican culture in slap? Obviously, we've seen Polynesians, we've seen Indians. I believe Mexicans is a very, very, prestigious and prospective culture of people that would embrace this and really do well. And there's several athletes of a high level that exist today. So I think, do you think that that's kind of part of it here, that you can really be a representative for the Mexican people either at 35 or if it's 25, then, maybe that makes the most sense.
I think that should be great because especially as we know as Mexicans, our base we're great on combat sports. It will be kickboxing, boxing, MMA. We know what we are because we fight till the end. So Power Slap Noche will be great, especially because the Mexicans support a lot of their athletes. Like it's such a different sport. Like you saw what happened on the World Cup. We were so welcoming people. We were supporting a lot of our teams. We were giving everything to our country. So I think for Noche and then building something for the Mexicans on Power Slap too, that would be great because I was the first Mexican born and raised that compete on Power Slap, and like same as Abby, I wanted to prove what we are, what we're built for. Even if we come from the lowest to the lowest, we enjoy every single time going to the war because it's in our blood. So I would really love to be back in there in 125. I get it if they don't want to focus on 135 because it is what it is. But my body being on 25 too when I'm fighting MMA. So for me, it would be great to compete against the best from the best in Power Slap in 125 and eventually get the belt and build my story.
I love it. I love it. What do you think of the women's championship matches, both at flyweight and of course at featherweight? What were your thoughts?
I think the championship belt from 125, the match was kind of awkward. That was nothing that I was expecting to see. For example, when I saw the competition, I've seen like 125ers matches way more heated and interesting than the last one that I saw. The girl that I compete, I have nothing against her. The one that it was the challenger, the one that lost. Why does she was competing for a belt? Like I know Paige Van Sant, she's not competing anymore, and I don't know what's going on with her. But I think the first match for the first female belt should be way more interesting between competitors or choosing the competitors than what happened. For example, the one that I think about Sheena Bathory and Abby Montes, both of them, they have the background and they've been knocked out people and they be competing and they be building a story, so they deserve the belt and they prove it. But the 125 belt, I think it was kind of rushed and random the way they picked who's about to compete. That's what I'm talking about. For example, in my decision, I would choose, for example, Emily Whitmire with the girl that I compete. Sorry, I'm terrible at names. Um, with the girl that she's already the champ. With Emily Whitmire, Emily had more experience on Power Slap. She would been competing more, and this girl too. So for me, that would be the great match for a championship belt, not a random girl from I don't know where.
Absolutely, Maria. Nice to connect with you. Great to see you after seemingly a year plus. I mean, you got a lot to say, which I
Oh
enjoy.
yeah.
Sometimes athletes come on here and they're not the most talkative. I love that you take a stance and are polarizing about it. There's two things that have really stood out to me in hearing what you said. And early on, you talked about coming to Power Slap, being here, giving back to Dana White. Did you? I don't know if you watched the early women's match over in Siberia. We had Nada versus uh, Robin. Did you watch that match?
Yes, I did. It was for me. It was a great match because they were doing it very interesting, and the slaps were hard, and it was
So
kind of cardiac too.
for sure. But did you see the post fight when Nada talked about wanting to go to Zuffa boxing? And how did you personally feel about seeing that and seeing a fellow women athlete try to use the Power Slap platform to go somewhere else? And do you think that's bad for the sport if you're not actually wanting to be here and progress? Because with that performance, I mean, you talk about 45 not being that deep, like she could almost be in line, unfortunately, or fortunately, for a shot against Abby.
I get her point because she's trying to be active, or eventually she's trying to make her being seen in the sport, even if it's not on boxing or MMA, it's on power slap. But for what I think, I'm pretty sure Dana will not like a crossover between Sufa, power slap, UFC. And he been telling before he don't want a crossover between athletes. There are many UFC fighters who wants to go to power slap, and Dana says no. Like we're building you in UFC, you're gonna stay in the UFC, and then we're gonna build something different for Slap and something different for Sufa. Especially with UFC fighters who wants to retire and then they just want to go to Power Slap to keep active in competition, but without MMA. I think they should be focused on where they are, and as I say, build something because what they're doing is a mess on the division. So there is no any continue in the rosters because they're here, there, over there, and they want. I get it. I get it. We want to challenge us in everything because eventually I want to have one more MMA fight, not in the UFC, but just because I love the sport. That's it. But for what I really want, it's in my case to build something for Power Slap and in Power Slap. But I don't want to use Power Slap to then go somewhere else. And they should keep an eye on that. They just not bring people just one time and then just disappear.
Maria, I don't know if you know this, but we on this show we make moments, and you're inspiring me here to make a moment. We're gonna clip this, so I want you to do your absolute best that you can in Spanish. I want you to speak to the Mexican people, and I want you to get them to rally around Noche Power Slap 2027. We're gonna put this on social media, and
Oh,
we're gonna make it so they cannot refuse Latino America and more specifically the Mexican people. We're gonna make a story. How does that sound?
sounds
I
amazing.
want
Amazing.
in Spanish. I want you to say it. The floor is yours.
Okay. Mi gente latina, mi gente mexicana, siempre hemos demostrado que en los deportes de combate somos de lo mejor que pueda haber. Sabemos que tener un mexicano del otro lado es un problema. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos entrenados, nacemos con la sangre caliente, el corazón caliente de siempre pelear hasta el final, sin importar nada. Yo opino que le digamos a Dana White y a Power Slap que es momento de armar Power Slap Noche, de demostrar que también los mexicanos podemos tomar el control en los cinturones de Power Slap. No solamente UFC, también en Power Slap podemos llegar por todo. Y siempre lo hemos demostrado de que estamos hechos. Está Asael el perro, Abby Montes, estoy yo. Habemos muchos mexicanos en la fila que podemos demostrar que esos cinturones también se van para México.
Look at that. Look at that. And we're gonna put. I promise you. Listen, we're gonna say this in front of everybody right now. We're live. We're gonna put this on social media. We're gonna make a story. Power Slap, Noche Power Slap 2027. We're gonna make a splash here, and we're gonna see if all of Latino America, and more specifically, the Mexican people, can help us get Power Slap's attention because I know that they care a lot about what people can do for them on social media. So we're gonna go for it. Is that a deal?
Oh, that's amazing. Sounds
I
great
love
for
it.
me. Even I felt chills thinking about Forest Lab Noche. Imagine like if you were wearing like green and red beside blue and black, like something different.
Yeah. I mean, great idea. I mean, I think it's something that hopefully will catch on here. But talk to me about Abby Montes winning the belt. Do you think that is that enough to start to change the perspective for people in Mexico who may not be fully on board with slap fighting and power slap yet? Do you think that it is going to help raise the awareness for slap fighting in that country?
I think that even Mexico, it's a very kind of conservative country because, especially on women's, that even being fighting MMA, doing pro slap on boxing is something like outside of the box. I think the idea of Abby having the belt is gonna make a chance to the Mexicans to look around what's going on. It's just not like a just random thing that we're slapping each other for I don't know why. I
Mm-hmm.
think we can show the perspective that it's more than just slapping each other because you need to make way. You need to be mentally prepared. Of course, uh, there is some tricks to absorb the punches, watch the slap, or work your neck, work out, blah, blah, blah. It's not just going there and then slap if we were on a bar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure if we with Abby Montes belt, it's gonna start to make people looking around a little bit like what's going on over there because Abby is a big name in Mexico because she's been in through the sports many years. She competed on Invicta. She's been doing boxing. She's been doing power slap. She been doing everything. She's a really like what her nickname says. She's a brave girl. She just say yes to everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I will be really happy even if one day when UFC goes to Mexico, they will love or try to do a Pro Slap Mexico too, like international fight we put in Mexico. Because sometimes they do it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be amazing. I think, the fan base, I think that match was a win-win for Power Slap, obviously, to cultivate the Mexican audience and potentially future steps in growth. And a live event in Mexico would definitely help. One last one for me. We actually have a connection thanks to our American buddy. And I think it's the greatest slang term. And you might take offense to it. So I'm just an idiot. So if you don't like it, it's okay. But the greatest slang term for a Canadian that I've ever heard, and they in America, they call us snow Mexicans. And I'm actually kind of proud of it. And that's our connection that you and I have.
The white chicken.
I didn't know that. What is that about? What does that
Because
mean?
Mexican, because Mexican to the south, so we're snow Mexicans because we're in the north.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
yeah, yeah. For example, like no, I would not offend. I'm friends with Sean Strickland. Imagine how many stupid things he said about Mexicans. So I get it, and women's too. So I get it. Um, it's no Mexicans. I have never heard that before. It's pretty. It's okay. It's cool. In Mexico, the people is really. It's more than racist. People is classist over there. So when they call you white chican, that means that you like the fancy stuff. Your skin color is different. You've been educated in a private school. Like they call it like privilege. So even if your skin color is a little bit different, they call you white chican. So it's like
All right, all right. There we go. Well, that's our connection.
People in chat are saying you're lying, Corey.
It's real, dude. I hear it all the time, man. I can prove it to you. So,
What are you gonna do?
it's not
Pull up the Urban
Mexican. I like
Dictionary?
that.
yeah.
Huh?
No Mexican.
Yeah. So I give you permission to call me that, Maria. Anytime you see me in person, just say, hey, snow
Oh
Mexican.
yeah, it's the snow Mexican again. That's crazy. That's
And if
crazy.
you see me, you can call me white chican. I will not get offense. I promise.
All right. Awesome. Maria, we appreciate you making time, joining us. Pleasure to have you back. Hopefully we see you there. Hopefully we can drum up some interest, not only for Noche, Power Slap, but to get you back in Power Slap here coming up in the fall.
Yes, I wanna get back in there, and I wanna prove what I can do. Maybe it was my first match. I won it, and I think I deserve to keep building something. I just want to keep a story. I want to give a shout out to Power Lab. I want to make it prove like there's something big on it. Just not like showing up one time and then disappear. I think people deserve more than that.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to it. I think I got some confidence that we're gonna make something happen here.
Thank you so much,
Thanks
and I
so much for the
appreciate a lot
time,
your
Maria.
help.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Yeah.
Maria Jose Favela, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man. Oh
People
man.
think I'm lying to them, but like you
Lord,
just
here we
Google
go.
snow Mexican, like it's a real thing, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll do it every time. The Simpsons just that'll tell you the
Exactly,
truth
man.
right there, man.
Exactly, dude. That's all you need to know.
I like it, dude. I like it. Well, what I'll say to the comment that you made before, Maria, um, yeah, man. I think Power Slap is finding this. I think Power Slap's trying to create this button that says like something that would never happen, and they're trying to fucking spam press it over and over again for the fourth quarter of this year. And I think the people who are tuned in and watching and paying attention are going to be absolutely fucking floored at the sequence of events that are going to take place over the next couple of months here.
Yeah.
In so many ways, athletes that are going to be competing, debuts, returns, event frequency, event locations. I mean, I think across the board, people who are in fans of the sport who have been asking for more. I think you're gonna get your fucking money's worth, your proverbial money, because Power Slap's live and free. But you're gonna get your proverbial monopoly bucks worth, because I think Power Slap is absolutely trying to fuck with everybody's head, and I think that if what they're working on comes true, you will absolutely it will over deliver in every way they can. So
100%.
with that, I'll quit pumping it all up, and we'll just let the news fall where it does. But man, I don't think I've ever, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've ever seen a person who is more motivated to create a story. I've never heard anybody talk like that. She gets it. She understands the assignment. And I think we got some real steam behind Noche Power Slap, man. I think we can do it. Honestly, I think we can do it. I believe in it. The snow Mexican and the fucking American, the coconut, as my friends will call me. I think we can do it, man.
All right, man. Let's see. Let's see. You've heard it first right here, man. I mean, I don't hear anybody else talking about it. So, as you know, but
Noche Power Slap. No shit.
I mean, before we got to Maria, we were talking about something. You said you talk about it later.
It was teasing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Gotcha.
teasing stuff. I just wanted to like give
Yeah.
give it a little, you know what I mean, a little spice.
Yeah. I mean, Texas. Now that you've had a moment to let Texas marinate, Power Slap 23. Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Because I mean, Lubbock, Texas, isn't the marquee, spot in the map. If I'll tell you that, all of 240,000 people, the 86th biggest city in the country, if you can even call it a city. Like, do you like it?
I like the strategy. I appreciate the vision. I don't know if it's going to come true. That's the question.
Do you think it's a risk? Is it a
Yes,
risk?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You because if you don't deliver, if you don't find a way to get those asses in seats, then you look like an ass, right? It puts you back in your place. Serbia, they did a great job at catching up at the very end, because ticket sales were very, very slow, and then the week of, they really made a push. And I think if there's any conglomerate that could, it's TKO and the whole media machine that they have. So I'm glad that it panned out. I just don't know, because they're going to Lubbock, Texas alone. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know what, dude, they are letting their nuts hang on this one. They are not going after. They're not going to Texas with the support of the UFC. The UFC's in Cali that same time. They're going independent on their own. They're saying, we're growing up. We're gonna make this happen. And you definitely got to praise them. Sin, Justin, Frank, Dana, whoever helped make this come to fruition. They're putting their money where their mouth is. They're putting themselves on the line. Obviously, it's gonna be a quick turnaround for Dana should he attend. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna attend. He's got a PJ. He can get to Cali, probably same night or the morning after. The guy that never sleeps. So I'd expect him to make that trip and that appearance. And we'll see. Their strategy obviously of flying in influencers. How is that going to impact? Are they going to get influencers to be able to fly into Texas for these events? We'll find out. But I love the idea, and I've said this probably 2 years now. Like, this sport needs to live and breathe in the middle of America. And when we talk about New Orleans and that feeling, I believe they can replicate that feeling that they had in New Orleans, in Texas, on campus, Texas Tech, that younger party. I don't want to say rave, but like that atmosphere, I think can certainly go a long way, and especially if it catches wildfire with that demographic and that base, and I think it's a really smart move to build that foundation out, of power slap in middle of America. There's a lot of Texans, which hopefully get some opportunities. Obviously New Mexico, Colorado, that whole region. Hopefully we see some regional talent on the card as it kind of comes to fruition. I know there's only the 2 matches that have been announced up until this particular moment and point, but I think you're going to see some faces we haven't seen. Some, like I told you before, some people that you're going to be shocked about, and as I think it's Lukuka saying, or someone was saying about the new law as it relates to THC and how that's going to play a wrinkle into some of the plans here is yet to be seen. But I will say on a positive note is athletes who are wanting that don't even have fights have messaged us directly saying like, hey, I've cut out weed already just in case. So I think from a lot of ways you see the true athletes at the top of the sport taking this incredibly seriously, cutting, marijuana out 60 days in case they get that last minute call, to fly in, should matches fall out or anything change, et cetera, et cetera. So what's Cole saying about Lubbock, Texas?
Good deal, man, for sure. You're also underestimating how many people will be there for the football game next day. The Big 12 teams travel super well. There is so much mommy and daddy money in Texas. Drunk college kids will be there. All right, good deal. I like it. All right, let's get to Jackie. Last time we were supposed to have her, we couldn't make it happen, so let's not keep her waiting. There she is. Look at her.
Hello.
Our dare we say while we're live, our favorite? Should we say that, or can we gonna get canceled?
Definitely.
All right. Jackie, I always tell this story, and we said this out of your presence. I always say Jackie is like the perfect example of a person who came into power slap, was like, it's just slapping people, and then like you became like one of the best spokespeople and faces of the sport, and even out of competition, I still feel like you're an incredible ambassador, and I always love talking to you. So thank you for the time.
Thanks, Ding. I appreciate it.
We just had Maria on here, and she dropped your name for 135. What do you think of that?
I think, fucking, if they give me a match, shit, I'll take anybody at this point.
What'd you do? Who'd you piss off? You were getting all the matches, and now you lost your privilege. Who'd you make mad?
I think Erica was like the perfect person for the job that Justin's taken over, and like he's really hard to get a hold of. Like I'll text him, get no response, and I actually texted him today and I told him, hey, if you don't give me a match, I want to be released. He messaged me right back. So
so you got into that. Okay.
I got a response today.
All right. Hey, kids, don't try that at home. Would recommend would not recommend it. Not everyone has Jackie Cataline privilege, but what I will say is, and I said this to Maria, I think it might have something to do with the weight, to be honest with you. I really do believe they're not super interested in 135 today, and there's a lot of ladies who are opting to move either up or down because they kind of see the writing on the wall. What do you, I know you've previously said you'd have to cut your leg off to get to 125.
Yeah, and I stand by that. I will not go down to 125.
All right. Would you consider going back to 45?
No, I'm too small for 45. You see how much bigger they are than me. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to go up to 145. Like, I walk around 145 pounds when these girls are cutting from 160 and then they weigh in the day before and then they blow back up to whatever they are the day of competition. It's just too big of a gap. I guess it's not something that I'm willing to do.
What do you think of Abby versus Sheena? Did that go kind of how you expected?
Not at all. I feel like Sheena had a bad day, to be honest. Sheena hits way fucking harder. I've been hit by both of them. Sheena hits harder. And she just had an off day, and I think, a little time away from competition and, going for a belt, a little bit of nerves, like, I think they definitely need a rematch.
I gotta tell you, I think anytime going into a match and talking about retirement it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And I think that was the mistake. I think the mistake was the storybook ending, the riding off into the sunset with the belt. It doesn't set you up for success. I've rarely ever see it work out, and I think that was the part of the beginning of the end, if you will. There was an injury in there that I won't talk about because I don't know if she's publicly disclosed that, but I would say it would probably affect the way she could perform that night, given what it is.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, she definitely did not look like vintage Sheena. And
Yeah,
hopefully,
definitely not.
hopefully we see her back. But she was talking about retirement before this match publicly on her pre-fight. So I don't know what the future will hold for her. She's got Misfits coming up next month,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens. But where do you guys stand? Because she talked about this match not being quite the fireworks that you and her had. There was just something about your
Yeah.
relationship. She really liked Abby the whole time, and everything was very playful. She even kissed her, and it was some people would say that's a little awkward or weird or whatever. Some people liked it. That's
That's
cool,
just Sheena.
but she did make a point to say like this didn't have the same animosity that I had with Jackie, and
Yeah.
it almost sounded like it was her saying that's why she didn't have that same fire because she didn't hate her.
Right. I,
So
I
where do you
think
guys stand now?
I think a little bit of it was for me, like I'm not, and this is how I go into every fight, and I just brought it into slap because that's what I'm used to. Like we're not friends before. We're not talking, we're not hanging out, we're not eating in the same room, we're not doing any of that. Like we're enemies. After we compete, we can be friends all day long. But like going into it, like my mindset has to be like that. Like we have to have that fireworks and have that animosity to have a good match. Um, so yeah, she's absolutely right.
Do you think you'll keep that up? You'll just be one of those polarizing people to your opponents. So if it was
Absolutely.
you, if it was you and Maria, would you be like her worst enemy?
Yeah, until after. I'm the nicest person after, but like before, we're not friends. Like we're both coming here to do a job, to knock each other out, to like we have to have that like that mindset of wanting to kill each other.
I
And I
love
feel
that.
like a lot of girls are missing that.
I think a lot of men are missing that too.
Yeah.
Power slap has always been, and you know this because you've been around at this point for a long time. It always had that weird like brotherly love
Yeah,
vibe to it, and
I don't
I'm
like
not a
that at
fan of
all.
it. We've never been a fan of it, but then it's like when Pono and Johnny and I've said this to Pono, privately, like people wanted to know what was going to happen when you're yelling you're going to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Some people were like, "Oh, that was distasteful," and blah, but the vast majority of people were like, "What the fuck's going to happen tomorrow?"
Right.
And
They
and
want to
I
know
told
the ending.
yeah, I told Pono
Yeah.
like perfect case scenario would have been you would actually took his head off.
Yeah, it would
Unfortunately,
have
you
been.
lost, so the story kind of took a little bit of a dive, but it
Yeah.
made Johnny a new star, and then
Right.
obviously once again it just didn't work out. Obviously he drops the match to West, but like there was momentum there when you guys are
Yeah.
fucking hugging and kissing on the podium.
We're
Like
not hugging. We're not
you
nothing
know.
before.
But so who's the person though? Like I need names. I need to know. Like give me a
I mean,
compelling.
I'll go against her. Like, if she wants to call me out, cool, I'll go against her.
She
I
did.
will
She just
go
said she
against.
was
I don't
50.
even know who's at 135.
Well, Whitmire is supposed to be going down. What about Ty Emery? You have to know who Ty Emery is.
I know who she is. I'll go against her.
What do you
But
think of
is
her?
she at
She
35? Because she looks kind of small for a 35er.
she fought at 35 against Nicole Schaefer. Nicole Schaefer, I know, wants to go down.
Yeah.
So there's Ty Emery. I don't know where Jackie Thomas is going to be at. I'm not sure where
She
her
she ain't even making 145. I don't think. She's not. And she's called me out. But I mean, I'm not
Really,
gonna go 45.
she
But you
has
sure
to
the fuck
fight.
aren't
She's
making
got to
it.
fight. She's got to fight on her brother's behalf. She has to.
Well, you're going down memory lane. Probably one of the greatest quotes ever on Smack Talk is "I'll slap Chris Thomas or Jackie Thomas."
No,
I'll still smack them both. Fuck.
the other greatest quote was from Chris Thomas when he said, what he said to Debo. I guarantee you've had sex with many men.
Oh God.
Where do you and Chris stand? Are you guys cool now?
I mean, I
Or
I've
at least
blocked him. I
peaceful?
don't
'Cause you
interact
can't-
with him. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really been around him, and I haven't missed a power stop event except for the one that was overseas that I wasn't on. So, like, I just don't see him or interact with him. But I mean, I'm always cool with people. But unless you act a certain way, like if you act like he acts when he's doing whatever the fuck he does, then
Fair enough. I don't think a lot of people would disagree with that. And Chris
yeah,
knows.
yeah. Nah, he's got problems with everybody.
What do you think of the 125 match? Everybody seems to be pretty critical of it.
Who was that?
Ellie versus Zoe.
I was a little disappointed, to be honest. I think both. title matches were just a disappointment in performance. Not necessarily like who really should be going for the title or whatever the case is, but I think the people that they had up there just wasn't the fireworks like there should be. You know what I mean? Like Ellie's had some fucking amazing knockouts, like, but she just didn't show her best, and it was for the belt. And I think the same with the Sheena and Abby match.
Absolutely. I mean, it's hard, especially the lower weight classes, 15 and 25. You get enough power to be able to knock people
Well,
out.
they just don't have the power.
Yeah, for sure. But we are seeing those spots, unfortunately, 125, 145.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not doing either one of those.
I was gonna say, if they made you pick, would you retire first if you had to go one or the other?
Yeah. I would just have them release me. Like, if you want me to do it, fucking find me somebody at 135. There's plenty of people.
Right.
You're bringing all these people in. Like, find me somebody.
But you
I have one left on my contract.
But you say there's plenty of people, but like who? We got like give even somebody who's not in power slap. Who would it be? Like what is something that would get you up out of bed, get you out of the proverbial attics?
I mean, I would like to slap the shit out of one of those wrestlers. Like,
Which one?
Bring some of them in.
Do you like? What about Brooke? Brooke was the one that fought with all the tattoos.
She's covered in tattoos.
Yeah, with the split tongue.
But didn't she go at 45 or what? She go?
She did. But there's no way you're gonna tell me all these girls like have to stay at 45. There's no chance.
I'd go against her. It would be a good match.
What about the one?
I don't know. I don't like that she's got more tattoos than me.
All right, there you go. Tattoo versus tattoo. Loser has to get theirs removed.
Yeah.
Too funny, Jackie. But you know, we talked with Maria earlier. We talked about Nada talking about wanting to go to TKO boxing and use kind of power slap as a stepping stone to get in front of Dana White.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've been an athlete who kind of trailblazes in a lot of ways. You know, you were the first athlete to come into Power Slap and say that I need a clause that I can compete in other organizations, or else I won't join, I won't sign. Like, how hard is it to balance that? You seem to be able to do it okay. But I mean, we haven't seen you for a while in Power Slap. If you weren't doing anything else, I mean, you'd be a year plus layoff now. Like,
yeah, October will be a year.
So how do you kind of balance that? Like, I mean, I don't want to say just for women, but also for men. Like, how do you stay motivated and focused on a daily basis if you don't know if you're going to get a call, ever get a call, and if you do, a year plus later, versus staying active, doing other things? Like, if you had to give advice to younger athletes coming in who are following in the footsteps that you have in the trailblazing that you've done, like, what would you give them? Like, do you think you did it right doing multiple sports, or would you say to them, like, be more of a corporate person and dedicate to just this?
No, I would definitely say do multiple, like, if you can. And a lot of power slap athletes are not like professional athletes. They're not fighting. They're not on Olympic wrestling teams. They're not, all of the things that I've done. So I can't say like there's a lot of people that would do multiple things. But if you are a boxer and then you get into power slap, or I would do both. Absolutely. Just because power slap is they're trying to grow. They're trying to get bigger. They're going to have so many athletes that, like, now look at, I haven't competed since October of last year. And if I didn't have other things, I just wouldn't, I mean, I would still be doing jiu-jitsu, but like, I wouldn't be, competing. So, I absolutely think being a multi-sport athlete is the way to go.
I hear you. What do you think about Damien DeBell wanting to do boxing? Because I hate it. Do you like the idea of him going to boxing?
No. I mean, has he trained boxing before?
I saw the boxing footage. It don't look good. Damien, I've changed my mind. Please stay. Just let him be stationary targets.
Dude,
brother.
you're
Please,
doing
man.
fucking phenomenal in power slap. You have however many belts you got to carry around. Like, stick with that. And like, I say be a multi-sport athlete, but some people should not be. So.
There we go. Damien DeBell, you're put on notice.
We'll be getting a DM after this one. Fuck. What about, all right, so I don't know if Naja can make it any lower than what she is. I'm just being honest. But if she could, I think that would be a really compelling matchup. Obviously,
100%.
you had the weird loss to Robin a long time ago. But I don't know. I think that would be a good, I think you versus Naja would be like print money. That I'd sign up for that. But the problem is, She gets the mic after a dominant performance, and she says, "I want to go to Zuffa boxing." And like, I respect that, but it doesn't exactly work that way perfectly every
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And to this point, we still have not seen the crossover happen. There's
Yeah.
been several times where it's been rumored that somebody from somewhere was going to come over, uh, but it hasn't happened yet. There's rumors again that this is going to happen in the near future. But like, until somebody's able to do it, I just don't know that it's a great use of your energy and your effort, because it may not work out.
But honestly, you gotta, with Dana and us, yes, he's our boss, but we don't interact with him. Like, if you get the chance to say, "Hey, this is what I want to do to him," you got to take that shot. You just have to. Like, I give her props for that because, like, as soon as I had a meeting with Dana the very first time before I did it, I told him before any of this even happened, I said, like, my entire goal is to go to the UFC, and that's the only reason that I'm doing this. So, like, for her to do that, I mean, yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Is that still the case? Is that kind of still the
Oh
trajectory you
yeah,
guys are on?
absolutely. I with how many months left in the year? August, September, October. It's 4 or 5 months left in the year. I want to do one more bare knuckle. I want to do one MMA fight. I want to do one power slap, and I want to do one combat jujitsu. So I want to get 4 more events in before the end of the year.
You want to do it all. You want to do it all.
I mean, I'm 38, dude. I can't do it forever. I gotta do it now.
Talk to us about that BKB, because we haven't talked to you since I believe it was the 18th of last month, so just almost a month ago now. Was a draw. I mean, give me kind of the Cole's notes of the fight. What happened? How you feel about it? Was it actually?
I didn't feel nervous going into the fight, but when I was in the fight, I was very cautious because, like, I do so many other things, and I was like, okay, I can't get cut up, I can't break my hand, I can't, like, stuff like that. So I was a little bit more hesitant than I should have been, because when I started landing punches and like dropping her, I was like, fuck, I should just, But then I was worried, like, my day job, I'm an electrician, I do this kind of shit all day. Like, I need my hands. So
You can't do this.
so it's like,
Paddle don't work.
yeah. I mean, I'm okay with the draw for the first one. I kind of like went in there and I felt how it was gonna feel, and honestly, like, the punches didn't hurt as bad as I thought they would, and my knuckles were a little bit swollen and sore, but not like, I didn't take a lot of damage. And I think because it's at 135 and I have so much power at 135 and I'm so much bigger, I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of problems with the opponents that they pick for me.
I like you a little too much. I gotta sign off on the bare knuckle. I can't do it for you. I just don't want to see anything bad happen.
You got to go to one in person, then you can
If you,
decide.
no. You're not gonna get me with that one. They got me with power slap for that one. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, now look at you.
So if you look at, like, Ty Emery has one of the absolute worst bare knuckle products I've ever seen in my entire life. She looked like Chucky, like
Yes.
Stitch, like that. I don't ever
That
want to
can
see
happen.
a woman. I don't ever want to see a woman look like that. That's just absurd. It
Yeah.
broke my heart. And if it was to happen to you, I'd be devastated. So please, just, if you're gonna do it, be
Just
a little
protect your
scary.
space.
Yeah, just be a little scary. Listen to what they say. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Let's keep it clean and touch gloves.
Well, you know what? I have two of the absolute best coaches in my corner. Mark the Shark, who was the BKB world champion, and also Ian McCall, who fought in the UFC
Oh, yeah.
a little ways back. So both of them in my corner and them training me, like, they got me pretty prepared.
Yeah, please don't get your face broken. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to keep the moneymaker.
Hey, what'd you think of speaking of faces broken? What'd you think of Pavel getting his lips split open? Did you see that?
I don't think I even saw that.
No, so Lewis the Razor Robinson, ironically, his nickname's the Razor. I don't think this is why that's his nickname, but okay, kudos. He literally, like, cut this guy's lip, like, wide open, and he was gushing blood. They stopped the fight in
shit.
power slap at in Serbia. And he's like 5'7", and he's.
I only watched the main card. Was he on the undercard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe he was. I think he was the third or fourth fight.
Okay.
Yeah. I got one last one for you, Jackie.
Yeah.
Who would be your male alter ego power slap striker? The male version of you.
The male? Nobody's like me.
You have to have an alter
Male
ego.
version of me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying
Power
to think.
slapper?
That's a tough one too. Yeah.
That is a tough one. I'm trying to think of everybody.
Come on, you have a big Rolodex. I'm sure you've gone back through the history books. You've watched every episode of Road to the Title. You got to know somebody.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't got nobody off the top of my head. But I'm sure if you threw a name out there, I'd be like, maybe not.
Oh, do I need some descriptors? Or probably the most hated female athlete amongst the roster. Gets under people's skin. Isn't afraid to walk to back down. What else?
There's no way you're about to say what I think you're about to say.
You better not say what I think you're going to say.
There's literally no way. There's no way you're saying what I think you're saying. Bro. Jackie, you know where this is going.
Like, question.
I do.
Question.
He's trying to create beef again.
Hey, for the record, he was in the middle of that beef, and you should have struck. Honestly, it would have been perfect. I've never seen him more uncomfortable in my entire life. Like, we completely sprung that on him. He had no idea.
Oh, the Kale Chris thing. Dude, probably the only time I've ever almost got up and left because I actually didn't know what to do was that moment. I was like, what the fuck is going on here right now? Like,
you're like, this is like getting real now.
And at the time, your boyfriend's like standing right there. So it's like awkward because what if she swings on him? Then he's going to run over here. Like, I don't want to get hit. This guy's an MMA fighter. Like, it would have been bad. It would have been
and
so
Jackie's responsible of taking out 1% of KO Chris's card circulation because she destroyed it on screen.
I did. I don't even think I have one of his cards anymore.
You've literally made some legendary moments. Like, I mean, it's just
definitely.
We need you back.
I know. I need to get back.
It's so crazy to think that like we're heading into Power Slap 23. You came around at Power Slap 6.
6, yeah, the very first live show.
That's so crazy.
I know.
That was the Durango show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We were.
Yeah. Well,
like
I mean, I think I'll probably be on one of the next 3 most likely. With him responding that fast, he said he doesn't want to release me. He wants to see like what he can get me, and I told him I want to do it at 135. So we'll see. Well, I would like to go to Abu Dhabi again. Like,
all right, there you go.
Dana, Frank, make it happen. I loved Abu Dhabi. That was a lot of fun.
I think you're a bad influence, though. I think that's going to be every striker's play now. Is that release me if you don't sign? And Justin's going to that trick.
I mean, but I honestly would rather be released than sit here waiting, wondering. Like, just let me go if you're not going to use me.
We're going to be posted every fucking 2 days. Such and such has asked for their release and been granted.
Too good, Jack.
Well, kudos to you for not getting released. That was quite the chess play.
I mean, I was okay if he was like, yeah, well, release you. I would have been fine.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have. So thank you very much for that. We need you, Jackie.
Well, hopefully I'll be back this year.
You will. We've got a little privilege with a couple of guys. We'll make some calls.
Yeah.
What about this one, Jackie? Can you make a connection? Could you be the Reese Archer? Could he be your alter ego in Power Slap?
Reese Archer? Do I even know who that is? I'd have to see a picture of him.
It's the one that Azael, when he fought Azael, he was like, I got that dog in me, boy. He was like growling. You must
No, I don't think so. Like, I'm way cooler than him.
All right.
He showed up. Let me just say this. He showed up to Power Slap like 12 in a Power Slap jersey, like as a fan. And he's like, hey, I need to get back into Power Slap. And I was sitting there thinking like, man, what a fucking life, dude. We came all the way out here like sporting a jersey to like live on being in season 1. Like, what a way to go about things. Congratulations, man. Great to see you, dude. Like, it was interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, you might know him. So who was it? Was it one of the Diaz brothers pretended to fake punch him at a bare knuckle fight and then he threw his popcorn in the air? That's how that was his claim to fame.
Oh, I think I did see that video.
That was Nate.
Diaz. No, Diaz brother.
It was Nate.
Yeah. That's right.
Nate.
Yeah. So,
man,
I mean, he's in your neck of the woods. He's in Nevada. He seems to roam around. Maybe you'll see him in one of these fights, and he'll confront you. He still watches our.
And show. I'll slap the shit out of him too. All right.
That's what we need. We need you back slapping people in the streets. That'll go.
You know what though? When I do come back and slap, I'm fucking doing all the same shit I did when I knocked Sheena out because they're not fucking calling a goddamn thing. They're not calling no steps, no clubs, no nothing. The last couple of shows have been like the worst calls I've ever seen.
I do want to say though, and I'm gonna say this because we got a good relationship. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was Abby's third strike. She hit her right in the same spot you did, and Sheena got hurt again. And I was like, if I was on live, I would have been like, there she goes with the Jackie Cataline again. Like she hit her like right here, and Sheena like wobbled. And I was like, that's the same fucking strike. That's her button. Like just hit her there again.
I mean, everybody has a button. We're all capable of getting knocked out.
If you chop the carotid artery, in theory, it should shut you off. I don't know though. Will you ever get knocked out? Do you think is it possible for you to ever get slept?
There's nobody. If Sheena couldn't do it, she has the most power. All the women in slap currently. If she couldn't knock me out, and she dropped me, but I recovered. So it's like if she couldn't completely knock me out, then I don't think anybody's going to. Not before I get out.
By the way, was it distasteful when we did the Who Did It Better? Was that mean?
No, I don't care.
Did you like the thumbnail? Wasn't the thumbnail badass? It was like both of them hitting you at the same time.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I was jazzed.
I reposted it. I don't care.
I was like, that's fucking awesome. But it was you're tough. You're tough. Too tough for your own good. But always a pleasure to chat with you. Thank you for the time. I can't wait to see you back up there before the end of 2026. You just created a new playbook. Ask for your release and get booked.
Ladies at least get a response. Shit.
The Jackie Cataline effect. Thank you, Jackie. You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
We'll talk soon.
All right.
Man, oh man, always very fun. Lots of cool things always come out when we talk to Jackie. But I don't want to keep the champion waiting because I might get slapped. So we'll talk our cold notes after we're done. We're gonna bring him in. He is the light heavyweight champion of the world. Gonna be competing, defending his belt in what may potentially be the last dance. We'll find out for sure here in a second. But September 17th, if my bad memory serves me correct, in Lubbock, Texas, headliner Power Style 23. He is the Wolverine, the consensus greatest of all time, and the Meta Rankings #1 pound for pound athlete in the world. I don't see Wolverine though. I see a black screen. I don't know if my there he is. I see a black screen with a goat in front of me. Can you hear us? I don't think you can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you, bud.
Oh, there we go. All right, there he is. Ron, how are you, sir?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doing all right?
I was trying to switch over from watching it to back to here.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, champ. Thank you for the time, as always. The beard's looking long. Are you a little upset that you got to get rid of it here in a little bit?
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I'd hate for it to see it to go.
Yeah, I mean, at that length, how long will it take you to grow that back?
Probably about 8, 10, 12 months, somewhere in there. A little less than a year.
Wow, that's a little longer than I thought. I got to be honest. All right. What what do we think? I mean, the question on everybody's mind is, you've talked about it before. You got one fight left. What can you tell us? What updates do you have? Have you made a decision on kind of what's next? What does it look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, whether Logan becomes champ after this match or his next match, I mean, when I walk away, I mean, this is it for me. I'm just gonna go back to just a daily job, and just this will be my past life. Yeah, I haven't really put too much thought into it other than this is my last one.
So September 17th, I'm over here trying to give you a new match. September 17th, that's the last time we'll see the Wolverine compete in slap fighting. That's accurate?
That's accurate. Yeah, I don't plan on doing it no more. I always wanted to try one pro MMA fight before I was completely done, but as far as slap fighting, yeah, this will be it.
And you talk about a day job. What does that look like? What does the Wolverine do as a trade or as a career outside of slap?
Past couple of years, nothing. before then, I drove a truck for a bit. Hell, I don't even know. Um, hell, if McDonald's pay enough, I'll flip burgers. I don't care. Whatever will pay the bills. And
Just put the fries in the bag, Ron. Just put the fries in the bag, buddy. What well, what if Power Slap said you could become a referee, or I know you're a man of fewer words, so maybe not commentary, but what if you could become a cut man? What if you could become a security? What if you could what if there's something that they could say you could do for Power Slap events that's not competing, even a catcher maybe?
the catcher part, I mean, I have no interest in, and the cut man and commentary. No, I mean, I would ref. I wouldn't mind doing that. A bit more that's been called lately, so I'm not too sure how long they would let me ref. Um, but I mean, I'll still come back and make an appearance if they want to. Just competing wise, this is it.
And have you had that conversation with Power Slap yet, or is it still kind of open ended? I guess from your side with them.
I think they know this is my last one. I mean, I think I've mentioned it to Justin, and I mean, but we've been down this road before, so I'm sure Frank, is probably teetering whether I'm actually, doing it or not. I mean, because I know I tried to quit once and had to come back for personal reasons for the house, needed the paycheck because Power Slap's always taking care of me in that aspect. But we got everything in order, so yeah, no, this is it. So they should know, or I hope they know now. This is the last one.
Let me ask you this. I don't know if you saw, but earlier today we had a little chat with Meta AI, who does the UFC's rankings, and we asked them to give us the pound for pound top 10 in Power Slap today. And what do you know? They put the Wolverine as number one, above people, every other champion, above Damien DeBell. What do you think that AI's got you as the number one guy in the world right now?
Why? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not somebody that's gonna be big and tell you I'm the best ever. I definitely put the bell ahead of me. Um, been doing it longer than I mean, yeah. I mean, the amount that uh, just being able to, I don't still don't think he's even been sat down yet. If I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, I would put the bell ahead of me, but I mean, I guess the only thing that you can go off of it is longevity for me.
Yeah, I said earlier in the show, I thought it made sense if you were doing a pound for pound to say DeBell because he's got the win over you. I think if you consider the active roster, DeBell should probably be at the top. But I think if you talk about the GOAT conversation, that's where you come up at the top. I think that there's only one GOAT. Dana has said it for a long time. I think most people would agree that you will, as you depart, will go down as the greatest of all time. Does that mean anything to you? Does that matter? Do you is that something that you ever set out to do? Is it something that you care to kind of revel in, or is it just one of those things that you're like, that's nice, but I'm good.
No, I mean, it's not something that I've ever even worried about. I mean, I give my wife shit about it because every time I come home, I'm Ron. I'm not Wolverine at all. So I'll give her hell about it. But as far as going around, no, I care less. I mean, I just appreciate people watching and you know enjoying it.
Obviously, Texas is not quite home, but it's closer to home than Las Vegas. In the sense of how it'll feel. So, what did you think about that being the location? And Corey kind of touched on it a little earlier, but quite frankly, this is a big step for Power Slap, right? Heading out there on their own, no UFC to carry them. They're expecting a big turnout with the football game that's happening the night after. But it's risky, and you are the headline guy. You're the guy that they're selling tickets off of now. Obviously, Cole and Provost got added to that a little later, but what does that feel like to you? One, obviously the location is it feels a lot more close to home than Vegas does, but also the fact that you're the guy that they chose to sort of you know drive this thing.
I mean, it feels good. I mean, I enjoy. I mean, I try to put on a show every time. Every time they have me out there, I try to give them a show. Give them, give even the fans that paid, money to get in. Just want them to get their money's worth. Um, I'm enjoying the fact that it's a different location. There ain't no casino or nothing around there. I mean, it's a college town. We live close to a college town. There's nothing to do. But I think it being on a college campus, I think great outlook for them, in my opinion. I mean, they're going to have they'll have a lot of people already heading there for the football game, so I'm sure they'll look into this as well. But I mean, yeah, I mean, other than that, I enjoy the confidence of getting the main event.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of cowboy boots there. You're not going to be the only one. You're going to fit in just fine, I'm sure. We've seen in most recent times, we've seen Sheena Bathory talk about kind of retiring before going into a match with Abby Montes. Do you think there's any worry? Is there a little less bite in that dog? And do you think it's troublesome to be talking about a retirement the way that you are before the match actually happens?
Absolutely not. I talked with Justin about it. I mean, I I like my money that I get if I win. So, I mean, and I don't just show up. Oh, I don't want to show up just to lose or, even have that even in my mindset. I mean, Logan's a tough competitor, but, I mean, he does just as much as I do want to win it. I don't want to hang the poster on my wall and know that, damn, I got my ass beat that time,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I look at sort of look at when I look at the Bells poster hanging on my wall, you know. But no, it don't affect me mentally as far as talking about retiring before this matchup. I mean, Logan's still going to get everything I got, just as I'm sure I'll get everything Logan's got.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Talk to me a little bit about how you're planning and preparing here, because as for a guy who may not come across as the most technical guy on the surface, I know underneath you've always been an astute student. You've had the ability to change your strategy, your strike mid fight. In a lot of different occurrences, we've seen multiple strikes from you. Talk to me about the challenge that's in front of you and the game plan you're going to have to implement to take on a guy like Logan.
Honestly, this is probably the first one that well, I wouldn't say the first one. It's going to be the second one. I mean, to me, this one, I've compared them to previous matches before in the past. This one reminds me of the Bell one where, I don't have the answers. I'm just going to have to show up and give it everything I got. I mean, I'm going against a younger guy, a guy who's more hungry for the belt. I mean, he's more hungry than I am. I mean, I'm talking about retiring. Obviously, I want to win. I'm not saying I'm not going to show up and, give him, everything I got, whether it be 5 rounds or, fewer. But, I don't really have a game plan for this one. I'm going to show up. I mean, Logan's tough. He hits hard. I mean, he's knocked out I think his past 3 opponents or something like that. I mean, he's got a chin. I think I've only ever seen him rocked once or twice. So I mean, we're looking at a tough matchup.
For sure. I think you're lying saying you don't have a game plan, but I'll let you have it, champ, for what you've done in the sport.
Actually, honestly, I actually don't. I mean, I was even talking with my wife about it. I mean, I actually don't have a game plan for this one. This one, I am just strictly working on strength.
Mhm.
Um, I know, like I said, Logan's young. I don't think Logan's ever been sat down. So Logan's strong. So I need to be, well, I can't be just as strong. He's a big kid,
Mhm.
but he's a big guy, big man. Um, but I got to get stronger. I got to lift more weights than I had before in the past.
Mhm.
Um, and then just cut the weight right this time. I don't want to wait till last second. So I actually really don't have a game plan this one. This one's just going for pure strength.
All right, all right. Well, you talked about there not being a casino in Texas, but I get in your mind a little bit here. If you were to take that win bonus, would you put it on red or black?
uh, I'm gonna have to go with my brother. My brother, every time he comes, he's been to every matchup. Gets leave from the Navy and stuff. He always does red every time we get to Palace Station. Puts 100 on red every time as soon as we get there. So I'll follow him and put it on red.
All right. Do you hit 16s at the blackjack table?
No, no,
Okay.
no, I stand on 16.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Going against Dana on that one, man. Dana hits up to like 18 apparently.
I know I've watched his videos. I cannot I can't do it. I feel like the odds are always against me every time I hit a 16.
Too funny, man. I mean, I guess quote unquote the book may be against you, but you got your own ways, so that's all that matters. Could we see you, Ron, pioneer something for the retirement of slap athletes? MMA athletes lay their gloves down in the ring. Could we see you do something, aka take off your boots and leave them on stage, or anything like that, that would signify to everybody that this is the final bow?
Yeah, I had something in mind I was planning on doing. So yeah, I mean everybody will know when I do it. But yeah, I planned on trying to do something, special. I don't want to sit here and take away from, try to take somebody's UFC thing or something like that. But yeah, I want to do something to give Power Slap my thanks and to give the fans thanks and everything like that.
All right. Well, as long as you keep your pants on, I think we're doing okay.
I don't take my pants or shirt off. I'm not that guy.
For sure, champ. For sure, man. No, we appreciate you joining all the time. I mean, it's great to be able to catch up to you. I know Ding wants to jump in here, also probably to try to correct my errors that I've made over the last 5 minutes.
Nah. I listen. I gotta say, man, I'm sad that this is all gonna come to an end soon. To be honest with you, man, I've had a pleasure getting to know you, and obviously you've been instrumental to the growth of this sport, and I think I'll miss Michael Bisping screaming on the commentary. Oh, there he is with the shit kickers. And but I'm curious. What do you think? I don't know if you partake, but what do you think about the THC, kind of crackdown, if you will, for Texas? How do you think that's going to impact your fellow competitors?
I don't know Logan that well to know if he, smokes or not. I know he drinks, but as far as the rest of the competitors, I mean, in the past, I mean, I feel like it's going to affect heavily unless everybody puts it down now. Because I mean, I think I've seen a lot of people smoking. I don't partake myself, so I mean, I ain't got to worry about nothing. But yeah, I definitely think it's different going to a state that doesn't allow it at all compared to Vegas, where Vegas, hell, you can just go buy right then and there. Um, we already got people, testing positive for other drugs and stuff like that. And marijuana is like the one that they go to try to get off of everything. And now to tell them they can't use that either, um, yeah, I think quite a few people are in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to disagree with you there, man. I'll be interested to see how this all plays out. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Core. Don't let me steal your thunder. I know you're passionate
We
about
have
this
we
subject.
have to see the biggest dip pull after the fight. You did it once on stage, you almost got tackled, but who cares what the commission thinks if you're gonna retire? We got to see like half a pouch. Like I got to see a big one on the way out.
I'm about to say, I mean, I don't. I mean, that's kind of why like I'm voicing now. Like, I mean, I don't really worry about what they're gonna have me as the main event, and I mean, I know I'm retiring, so I mean, I don't mind voicing anything. Hell, I'll probably put a dip in afterwards. I mean, I thought about it against the Crazy Hawaiian. I had who was it? I can't remember who my damn cornerman was that match. I think it was Trujillo.
Okay.
Or no, it was it was Muniz, wasn't it? I think it was Muniz. But either way, I handed them my can and my phone. You know, I was going to do just like that time, but I was like, well, better not get in trouble. But yeah, because I got in trouble that one time, and
Yeah.
it was a big no.
So that's your trick. You give it to the cornerman. You don't put it in your pocket or hide in your sock. You just get it afterwards. Okay, it's good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get a shirtless thing from Ron this time. He'll swing it around and throw it in the crowd.
Yeah.
Nah, not gonna happen.
No, I'm not. I'm not that guy. I'm not, ripped. I'm not a big guy. But I like to leave my clothes on unless I'm swimming or something.
Yeah. Can you just fuck with everybody and come out in tennis shoes instead of cowboy boots in Texas?
Oh man, I think that'd mess with me more than I think it would anybody else.
Come out with no shoes at all. That'd be nutty.
Darius Homage.
I am curious.
Man, unless they'll give me time, I'll wear the tennis shoes to the stage. Unless they'll give me time to put my boots back on before the match starts. But that'd be tough.
If I saw you out in the wild without cowboy boots on, I might be a little confused, honestly.
Oh hell, that's what I've got the power slap shorts on and boots on right now. So I mean, it's I don't go nowhere without the boots hardly.
Yeah. I gotta go ahead, Corey. Sorry.
I was say, are they steel toed? What we want to know.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, comfort, man. Comfort over steel toe kicks.
Gotcha.
I'm curious. I might be planting a seed here, and maybe I'm ruining something. I don't know anything here. I'm just asking. But in the UFC, we see athletes who are very public about their retirements. They often get like video package send-offs that culminate their career, and it honestly can be a bit of a emotional thing. Is there a world where you get kind of a video package send-off, and it actually might make you maybe do something a little uncharacteristic with your eyeballs and some waterworks?
No. I mean, I enjoy seeing everything I've done.
Did we lose him? I think we lost him.
Did we lose him?
I think so.
All right. Well, I think we lost more than just one person on this show. I'm sure we probably lost the Wolverine's wife too. Probably last time she'll watch Slab News after our treatment of one Wolverine. That's on me though, buddy. Not you.
I was just gonna say, if there's any treatment of Wolverine, it's on you, dude. I actually really like Ron a lot, man.
I like Ron too, man. I appreciate Ron.
He's my only exposure to that real.
People don't know, but I brought out the Wolverine one, buddy.
I don't know how I feel about that blue slap logo now that I see it up again.
Dude,
I feel like we could change that color up a little,
What do you want to do?
The logo, I think we could probably change it.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll talk to Meta AI a little later and see what it can do for us. See if we can get a cooler looking slap.
Like, do you like that Noche? Like, would you actually like it if they change it up to like the red and green corner?
Oh, 1 million, dude, that'd be fucking badass, dude.
Or like, or even like, if they kind of like made the stage like red, white, and red, white, and
red, white, and green. Yeah. Fuck Sturgis, bro. UFC put Power Slap Noche, dude. Sign me up for that shit. Fuck
no, Sturgis, dude.
Sturgis ain't it. I would pick Power Slap. I would pick Power Slap Noche 10
Dude.
times out of 10 over Sturgis.
No, dude. No, not a chance, man. Sturgis is cult, buddy. It is legendary. It is cult. Sturgis is where it's at. I will say that, man. I don't think there's a bigger event.
Maybe this thing just muted me. Censorship is crazy.
There we go, man.
Yeah, the
That's because you're saying crazy shit. Saying no Chase bigger than Sturgis.
no, I
So you
think
get
yeah, I
muted.
think no tip power side would be bigger than Sturgis. I'd love to hear what fans think about that. I think you're literally out of your mind.
No, dude, Sturgis is insanity. So, but who are they calling a homegirl? So homegirl's frozen.
I think Sarah's calling her husband homegirl.
Oh, okay.
Said at home, he's just Ron, or in
Yeah.
the homegirl analogy, Ron duh. I will tell you, I don't know if Ron saw this or Sarah saw this, but when we put out that the pound for pound rankings, Turpin fucking just out of nowhere comes and put Ron as a bitch. Bro, there was 10 names you could have said anything about. You chose Ron. Like, why? Why do you got to keep fucking with him? Thank you, Big Bird. 100% ding. He agrees. No Che power slap bigger than fucking Sturgis, man. Mexicans, rednecks. I gotta go Mexicans, dude.
I know
Mexicans would literally start fucking slap fighting in the crowd. Like, actually.
You think so?
Sturgis, I'd be nervous that people were gonna pull out fucking muskets and
What
start
do you mean?
slinging each other.
It would only be the Latinas. Come on.
No, bro. At Noche UFC, when they did Mexico City last, dude, there was a massive brawl in the crowd. People were getting slept. Like it's just different. It's just different. And look here, I'm just getting crazy because I know Sin watches this shit, and we appreciate that. But this is where I'm getting crazy. Lucha Underground, Triple A. Come on, you could Mecha Wolf, all those guys. You could literally get some of the actual luchadors from Mexico and have them in power slap, satisfy your wrestling craving,
Dude.
and your Mexicans. I mean, dude,
Dude, you couldn't do this though, buddy.
we should get Blackburn wife versus Provost wife. I don't think Blackburn has a wife. I call him homegirl all the time. I would never call her Rhonda. I hate Turpin. I can imagine. I don't think he likes Turpin either. I can imagine.
Man.
Especially
Too
in
funny,
80
man.
people go crazy. Yeah, I gotta agree with Big Bird here, man. I think you're
This matchup, obviously we had some fun with Ron, kind of got the post off, didn't really get into it. But I mean,
I think Power Slap can make him cry. If there's a video package, I think Ron will shed a tear. Mrs. Bata, tell us, give us the scoop. Would a video package of his whole career, including Slap Fight Championship, before it became what it is today, is it? Do you think it's possible to crack the look, crack the macho man Wolverine? I'm sure you've made him cry once or twice. I mean, come on. But yeah, man, exciting show, always fun. I love talking to Jackie. I don't know how you feel about it, but dude, Jackie had a rough start in Power Slap. It was very. She had a very like, what's the word? Nonchalant, like very pompous kind of attitude towards Power Slap. Like, oh, they're just slapping people. Then she got the knockout of Sheena, and it was like, I can just come here, fucking not know anything, and sleep your best person. And then I think over time, she started to kind of understand, like, all right, like, okay, it's not that easy. And she just built this respect for it. And like I said, I fully believe this, and she said it a minute ago. You know, she's not missed a Power Slap event since. Jackie Cataline has absolutely become one of the greatest ambassadors for this sport. And I'd love to see her back, man. Honestly, I would.
yeah. Who do you think she should go up against? I mean, because she didn't seem to have a good answer for it.
If she's gonna stay at 35, I mean, I tend to think, where's Ty Emery at? Ty Emery fought Nicole Schaefer, Power Slap 9, Abu Dhabi, never came back. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And then, Nicole's been back since then. Nicole wants to go to 25. Whitmire wants to go to 25. So there's a lot of girls leaving. I mean, her and Maria would be a great one, but unfortunately, after tonight's episode, I really don't want to see either one of them lose. So
Yeah.
if we can make something else happen, Justin, Sin, Frank, let's do it. But there's no other choices. See if Jackie Thomas can get down to 35. There's already a story there. Let's do it. I tend to think Maria should go down to 25. I like that for her if she can make it. And yeah, I think there's a lot of moves to make. I think 35. I think 35 is a little less dense than 45. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's that far behind. But
Yeah. I actually don't even know what these are. Did we buy these or trade in? What are we doing?
what are they?
We just got these in, man. So check this out. It's pretty dope.
Oh, Tito Ortiz signed for. Okay.
Yeah.
You know
that's
who
pretty
could
cool.
you know who could verify or authenticate
And
that?
he-
Dana White himself.
And he's got a Mexican flag in his hand.
Look at that. Tito Ortiz is very like not Mexican though.
Oh, really? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, he's
We got
very
some
like.
old school.
Are those all cards?
Yeah.
No way. That Brock Lesnar signed or no?
No, Lesnar's not signed.
Oh, okay.
Never know. Lesnar's not signed. Yeah. There's Randy Couture, Junior Dos Santos, Josh Koscheck, Silva. And then,
Dude, I feel like Brock Lesnar is gonna go up and up and up now that he's retired. You should actually fuck with that.
what are these from? Oh, these are actually 2011
So
tops.
yeah, so the old, very old tops, they used to do poster cards, which is very cool.
Yeah. I think that's what these are they not?
That's
Yeah,
what
these
they
are. Yeah. The holograph.
Very cool.
So, yeah, that's pretty
Is
cool
Cesar
stuff.
Gonzalez Mexican? My guess would be no. I would guess
how do-
he's from Miami. I'd guess Cuban because we were saying Tito Ortiz is not Mexican.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Who is
Man,
that, Ray? Who's that, Ray?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Tell Ray to go fuck himself.
Ding says go fuck yourself.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. And classic.
Hey, we're live here, bro.
Was that a test? Was I not supposed to do that?
That's so crazy. No, him, man. He's over here dropping F-bombs and stuff. Fucking breaking TVs, dropping F-bombs. I mean, come on, Ray. Uh-oh, what are you cooking? What are you cooking up?
Do you want Wolverine back or are you good?
Nah, I'm good. Let him get back to his team, man. I don't want to fuck with him. I think it's better that we left him open-ended, and I think Power Slap absolutely could make him cry. So, Power Slap, if you weren't going to do it, which I think you were, do it. Get a video package for Ron Dunn and make him cry, please.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
For a lot of people, I don't know what that means. Was
Wait,
Jackie
let-
Thomas affected by KO Chris shenanigans? That's a good question. Do you think her being booked was affected by her brother? I don't think so. I don't think Power Slap looks like that. I don't think Power Slap cares that deeply about the shenanigans, the nonsense. I think business is first.
Getting booked in the future, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or-
like because Chris has obviously been not the most peaceful in the past.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah, me either.
I think the cream of the crop will rise to the top. Obviously, you have to win when you come to Power Slap. She wasn't one, so I think what happens, I think you get. I hate to say it, but this is kind of how I feel about this thing because we see a girl like Maria who has won her first match and didn't get an opportunity to come back. But I think if you come to Power Slap and you lose your first match, you then become very situational, and I think that means if it geographically makes sense or if it's a last minute fallout. And so for Jackie to get an opportunity, I think it's going to be one of those spur of the moment things, like we need you to fill in, etc. I think we're at that point now where if you come in and you don't impress, I mean, there obviously are some people that, whether it's close decision fouls or, for some other particular reason that could be deserving of. But I think in a Jackie Thomas situation, I don't think you get the benefit of the doubt of getting another opportunity. And so I think it's fully on her. And I just think that, if she's dedicated and want to it, which I don't know. I haven't personally seen it. I don't know if you have or not. I haven't seen her promote to be training or, being too hungry at the bit to try and get back in there. So I'm not sure where she's at in that. I know she obviously has a family and other things going on in her life. So she seems to be preoccupied with different things. But I don't know, every time I say this, I even seem to say that I get in trouble. But I mean, I'm just not as astute.
Who are you getting in trouble by? Mr. Button paid for?
Mr. Button paid for?
Who
I don't know. I
you
said to
getting
somebody
in trouble by?
else. I don't know. I said something to somebody else. So I'm just trying to
Frank calling you saying, "Hey, you can't say that because we."
No, usually it's the athlete. Usually it's the athlete calling me and saying that stuff. Like, what do you mean I'm not interested? I didn't know you watched Smack Talk. No, but same thing. But either way, I don't know. I just think there's something to that, and I think if you take that first L, like Julia Ho as another example. I don't think you're seeing her get booked in the first round of matches. I think for her to get back.
Wait a second. Her and Desiree, they fought at 35, didn't they?
Was it?
It was. Absolutely, it fucking was.
Okay.
I'd love to see Desiree and Jackie or Desiree and Maria. That would be fucking epic. But I don't know. I feel like Desiree wants to go down 25 also.
Yeah.
See,
I
and
thought Desiree was like 15. I thought. Is she not?
no, bro, man. So we've got the opportunity to know Desiree differently because she was in
Yeah.
Dirty Boxing also.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'd love to see Desiree back. Damn, dude, I didn't even think about that. This is the problem when you don't have women's rankings.
Yeah.
You can't fucking remember everybody on the top of your head. All right, so here, look, chat's taking a dump here. So weird how Dante was brought back before Cole and Osengo. I think it was very situational. Dante's competing at 85. Cole is at super heavyweight, which there was a push for super heavyweight. For those of you who remember this, season 2 was all about the super heavyweights. That Danny Van Heerden came out of that, McKinney Mandu came out of that, and it just didn't work out. I don't know how else to say it. It didn't work out. It did not turn out the way I think they expected. They got McKinney, they got Danny, or as my snow Mexican over here would call it, Donnie. Donnie Pitbull Van Heerden. And yeah, I just don't think it worked out for them. And I think that they've adjusted, strategies here. And I just don't think that there's an emphasis on super heavyweight. And unfortunately, given the performances and the way that the division has kind of panned out, I can't say I fully disagree with changing gears a little bit. Not that the division should just be, nascent or disappear, but I do understand why there's not an emphasis on it anymore, given how it's played out. Steve Osengo, I don't have a great answer for that one. I mean, obviously, he has the debut match, and
Dude,
he's at light heavyweight though also, and that division is very dense, very, very deep. So it's just tough. I think those are two opposite problems, but both real problems. Dante's at middleweight, which is in the top half of middleweight is very much in flux, and it has been for a long time. John Davis just came back after a long period of time. He's a fucking former champion. It took him forever to come back. Didn't compete from Power Slap 9 all the way until what was it that he was on 21? Or 20, not 21, excuse me, 20? He was on the Robert Trujillo card, I believe. And that's 11 events. A former champion doesn't compete. That's crazy. AJ Hint, same thing. Power Slap 7, competes at 15, loses to Stunt, and then competes again at whatever it was on short notice. He wasn't even the original plan. So, as much as I hate to say it, I wouldn't necessarily be, feel like it's a slight to you as an athlete. I just think it's like Corey said earlier. It's situational. Like these things. Welterweight for you mentioned Facade Cole. He's a welterweight body, and again, Facade wasn't the original plan. The opponent fell out, and Facade stepped in.
Yeah.
So
and also being in Vegas, like who could you call that has their medicals that could step in, who's on weights? Like that list gets very, very short.
Watch them bring back Bear Bennett and Amir before you. All right, Tristan, you're smoking some good shit tonight, big dog.
I was thinking, man. Okay, there was a cat. There's a cat.
I think Big Bird will be back. Go ahead. Sorry.
I say there's a cat that I was thinking about the other day about coming back. That Baltimore. What's the guy's name? I want to say season 3. Baltimore wore the do-rag. I want to say he was welterweight. Had the Joker laugh to him after his first KO. I can't think of the name. Can anybody in the chat or Ding help me out with it? It might have been middleweight. Colored guy. I think he has scruffy beard. I want to say Baltimore. When I interviewed him, he took him from his car.
That's not gonna narrow shit down.
Dude, if I can't think of this guy.
Dakota. Let me see.
I want to say it was Josh, but it's not. Is it Josh?
Oh, Hercules.
Newsom.
Okay.
What's happened to Josh Newsom?
Bad performances.
Dude.
Bad performances is what's happened to Josh Newsom.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like there was talent.
I think they were excited about him. I think they were excited about him. He had the Kamehameha swing, but he just had bad performance. He had the flinching issues. I think that was it. But
yeah,
you know what I'm finding? A lot of guys who haven't been called a long time are still under contract, which cannot be a bad thing. So I'll say that.
Yeah.
But sorry, I just want to make sure we're getting to this chat. There's like 4 people who got slept in their first match on the Las Vegas card. Yeah, I mean, when you come back, you're either gonna win, lose, or get slept or not. Cody Valet, he's not.
But let's talk about it. Do you think Power Slap purposely books people to get slept? Like, there's been that narrative for a long time. Do you think that is a narrative? Is it real or is it just made up?
If it was, and hopefully somebody will go clip this, Amir Nuruddin would be in Power Slap today if that was the case. Very simply put. That's just, I'll leave it there. Riley said he'd come back, just not against Trujillo. You know, I got a real bone to pick with people who are here to like cherry pick their opponents and not be the champion. So if Riley truly said that he'd come back and not against Trujillo, then he doesn't belong here. That's the God's honest truth. If you can't be the best, I don't know what you're doing. At least without even trying. I mean, the guy, his only loss, if I remember correctly, is to Dakota. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you know, he sleeps to Frank. He's obviously got the win on the show in the second chance, if you will. So
yeah, but what if you think you're not ready? You want one more? Like, is that wrong? If you wanted another match because you think it's too soon?
That's not wrong. No, that's not wrong. But that's not what it sounds like to me.
I mean, I'd ask you who would that be, but that's another story for another day. But.
Yeah, that's not what it sounds like. What he's saying, but if that is what he's saying, then kudos to him. And you know, Hayden Johnson would be a great return for him. Dude, Hayden and then Brian slept. I don't know.
Is that Hayden or Raiden? You mean?
No, it says dude Hayden and then Brian slept.
What do you do with Hayden Johnson? Like.
Oh, dude, Hayden and then Brian slept. He's talking about Glenn Hunter, the one that was crying about getting his ass handed to him. Again, second match, Glenn Hunter was a late minute replacement because of fallout again. Yeah. And in fact, I think that one was like 4 days. It was really late. I'm gonna keep talking until keep training until I am. You for sure, Big Bird. I think you'll be back. Slambo. No, you're thinking of Dallas Moran, Tristan. That's not who he was talking about. And he
the DJ. The DJ. Yeah.
That was great. Evian, a slap bitch that quit on Danny Green.
Dude, I can tell you a story. Hey, I can tell you a story about Dallas Moran. So I actually at Cirque, I got into an elevator with him, and I actually didn't even know who he was, to be honest with you. Like, because he came in, didn't interview with anybody, he got an elevator, didn't know who he was. And then the second time, I get in the elevator again, and he's there. And he's got this 4-liter jug of water. Like, I kid you not, this kid was 140 pounds. And he had to make, I think it was 150, I want to say, for the fight to even happen. And this dude was chugging water and eating steak and drinking beers and whatever this guy could to try to put on like 10 pounds to go up there and fight. And was it Trujillo? Who's not? Yeah, to fight Rob, which typically isn't a recipe for success when you're trying to get whatever you can and rocks in your shoes to try and make weight.
Let's see. Evian and slap bitch that quit on Donnie being back before Leon Rousey or myself is wild. Again, Evian was not the original plan for Dumpling. That's part one. 2, Evian's currently suspended, so there's a little glimmer of hope. And then Slap Dog is who I think you mean, who you call Slap Bitch. I believe is released now, but he hadn't been back for a while, and he was a guy that he looked good in the beginning of the first season. So I think they just wanted to give him a chance. But I appreciate the sentiment, but again, I just think you guys came in at a shitty time at super heavyweight. To be honest, Seasons 3 guys still staying strong, but a lot are dying out. Completely agree. His last fight was Raiden, wasn't it? Fuck no, his last time was not Raiden for Josh Newsom. That was his first fight. His last fight, I believe, was Garrett Grimes, if I'm not mistaken.
What about, there's a couple other names there. I mean, there's James Reddy, Stephen Rousey, Leon, what's his last name? Not Edwards. Leon Johnson?
Yep.
The Philly guy?
Yep.
Do we see any of these guys back?
I don't know. I just think, again, super heavyweight's in a shitty spot right now. There's a couple guys, and they're still trying to figure out who's outside of it. I mean, it's Dumpling, McKinney, Kalani, and then the champion. Everybody else is like not a part of anything. Michael back. Those guys are trying to make their way.
I would say Silva, man. I mean, I feel like we haven't really talked about him, dude. But I kind of talked before, like,
his fight dropped today.
Pretty impressive guy, man. Pretty impressive guy in person. I'll be honest, man. Like, he's not the biggest super heavy, but dense.
6'1"?
Probably. Yeah, probably 6 feet. Yeah, I'd say 6 feet. But what did he weigh in? I feel like it was like around
380.
Was it that big?
Yeah, because I remember he was online. It was saying he was 280, and we were like, "Whoa, that doesn't make sense." And then he came
Okay.
down. It was actually he was high up there.
Interesting, because I thought it was more. I thought he was more compact. I thought he was like a 330 guy, but you're
He
saying
might
he
have
was
been. Hold on,
380.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Just give me a second.
21, right?
Yeah.
Who do we have on? You said back Silva.
Tamatoa.
I know you're right. 331, 381,
381.
381. You're right. Interesting. I mean, I think he's got an opportunity. I know the full fight dropped, right?
Today he did, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So obviously the disqualification. Let's talk about that, man. Dude, I've been sitting on this now for the better part of a month and a half.
It was a DQ for a club. I didn't think that was a
Bro.
club. If you say he was stepping, then it's different. But a club, I don't agree with.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. We may have to go back in the interview and cut Michael Back's interview when I showed it to him directly the first time, showing him the replay, and the look on his face when he's seen it, and you know, I think even he was questioning.
Hey, look, he only got punched in the face. It's not a club.
What is that? Whose AI is that?
It's mine.
Okay,
It's the small little guy.
yeah.
You can't really see. It's like real teeny tiny. You can't really see it.
That's your that's your screen back saver. Is that your background?
Absolutely, it is. Yep.
Silva, Michael Back. Yeah.
All right.
Do you think if you had tasks that you could look like Michael Back,
If I look like no man,
Puerto Rican version?
no. What goes through your head? Let's catch up on chat, huh? I hate these guys who get smoked in their debut and want a match right away. When you lose badly, you gotta at least train a bit. I mean, I can appreciate wanting to right a wrong and not have your last performance be a loss. Whether or not they understand the right steps to get there, you know. And a lot of guys believe that they got fucked by like a foul that wasn't called or whatever, and you know. So go ahead.
I need you to explain this whole facade, Haley Hood.
No. Right
Co- I don't get it.
All right, let me get on the. Let me finish the chat and then I will.
All right.
Cody, they need to bring you back ASAP. I think so. I think personally, Big Bird will be back. Pardee versus Riley would be fun. Pardee didn't really impress anybody in his showing against Anthony DeFrank. We came in 3 weeks before they made quote unquote changes. Yeah, but again, I mean, if you look at the trajectory, Cole, what I would challenge you to do is go look at what super heavyweight matches have happened since your debut and tell me, like, who's really getting some attention from the super heavyweights. I mean, Michael Back's got the 2 performances, but his first performance was an absolute incredible knockout. Like, what guys in the super heavyweight division are getting opportunities? Michael Schmidt versus Michael Back to kick off the next card? Crazy.
There's an opportunity.
It'd be a miracle for a guy who hasn't been seen since Power Stop 1 to come back. Tristan, I think Power Stop's reading your mind, man.
But who would it be? Okay, who would it be? I'm just trying to think.
It would be Alex Asbury.
Asbury.
It would be Asbury.
Jewel Scott.
Nah, Joel Scott's done.
Slap Jesus. No, but I'm just. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
And he has competed since Power Stop 1. We're talking
about
somebody who has not competed since Power Stop 1.
Okay.
It would be Alex Asbury. That's it.
Who was the one? Oh, no, wasn't it? Was it Reese Archer? Was it Reese Archer one that did the whole little fucking dance thing and wouldn't take a strike and got DQ'd for flinching? I feel like it was.
I'd have to look back. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I feel like it was. I feel like it was.
I wonder if Jinx got released. By the way he's posting, I don't think so. Devin Jenkins, I don't think so. Tristan, I've heard he will return, but I also heard that a lot of guys. Annex Religion needs a title shot. Yeah, there you go. So that was Alex Asbury. Those words only mean something. Come from Stop News. Big host, my guy. Oh, thanks, brother. All right. So the Haley Hood situation. Okay. So basically, what happened was when Facade took the fight on short notice against Jay Bougie, there was, and maybe Jay Bougie or Haley can come on and fill in this blank. I didn't actually see where his wife.
Jay Bougie and Haley are fighting?
No. I didn't see where Fasad's wife was airing him out, but apparently she was on the internet complaining that, you know, they only see each other so often because she's Canadian and he's American. They're both wrestling, and basically she went online, said a bunch of stuff about him being greedy and selfish and whatever else for taking the match on short notice and then therefore not being able to spend time with her or see her. He takes the match, gets knocked out. Obviously, we see that happens, and then the narrative kind of switches to where she's like, you know, if Facade would have hit Bougie first, he would have knocked Bougie out. And it's like, well, hold on a second. Like, previously you were just shitting on the guy for taking the match at all. Now you're saying if he would have been in the driver's seat, he would have slept the guy, but that's not what happened. So then Haley was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Then Bougie was like, "Yeah, Haley, get her. Like, let's do a tag team fucking first duo power slap match, whatever." So it's silly. It's tough. We're in a tough spot because, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. We can only put the facts out as they happen. He got knocked out. I mean, I have no issue with Facade. We've had good conversations with him.
Well, I'm gonna fact check you. I'm fact checking you, Ding, on this one.
Oh Lord, you can't call the boys like without consulting me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on.
Yo, you rang, bro.
All right, come on, gang. Let's hear it. Let's hear
You
it.
rang, bro.
Tell
You
the
rang,
story.
bro.
Give me some clips. Come on, tell the story.
Yo, that's what I'm here for. You know the vibes. But listen, I was minding my business on a great afternoon, and Shorty tagged me saying like, "Yo, he would have slept you if he went first." And I'm like, "You was just bombing him, bro." Because I think the day when he got there, social media was going crazy, bro. She was violating him, bro, violating. And like my
Saying what?
biggest
Saying
gripe,
what? Saying what?
bro, just pretty much the same shit. Where it was like, yo, like greed will make a man do anything. Um, can't believe he do some shit like this. Woo woo. There's some Facebook posts, some whole other shit, bro. Like, and I get it though, cause like as a wife and a loving person, like you concerned about him. But the other side of it, support your man. You feel what I'm saying? And like that's really why like I got so upset by that, cause like I put in the work. I put in the work from the moment they sent me the contract, bro. And he took that fight on 3 days' notice. He knows how this shit go, bro. So you can't say that, oh, it's an excuse to 3 days notice shit, or he would this, he would did that. No, he got put, bro, and you was violating him on the internet. So fuck it. That's why when we went up there, you remember during the weigh-in, bro, bro, he took his shirt off. He was all fucking up and shit. I'm like, Facade, I fucking know you, bro. What the fuck? You took that shit off? He's like, oh yeah, I ain't need no time for you. That's why I say you should stay with your wife. Simple. Boom. Straight like that. Then you see what happened on the show, and then you know what I mean? But shout out to Haley, because you feel me, that's my dog. She seen that shit and she went crazy. She wild up on her. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, y'all gotta stop fucking with Haley, bro. Like, she's like that. She don't care. She don't care at all. But yeah, his wife was talking crazy about him, and Haley, she wasn't jacking that. She's like, yo, like, that's weird, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's saying that's your man's over here, but then the next day you trying to backdoor him. That shit not cool. Which is why I say, yo, run the duos. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Haley, you know what I'm saying? Versus Facade and his shorty. Yo, listen. You got the wrestlers in here. It's the storytelling. That's what y'all want. Y'all want characters. Y'all want all this shit, bro. Imagine that. You put up 2 podiums. I smacked the shit out of him. Haley smacked the shit out of her. It's fire.
That's
Fire.
some that's some
Two
slap fight
podiums.
championship shit, bro.
Fire.
That's some slap fight championship
Yeah,
shit,
that's
bro.
nasty. I know why you said that. You
Yeah.
funny. You
Power slap
funny.
never doing that, bro.
Nah,
They
of course
never
not.
doing
Hell
that.
no.
They
Of
never
course
do
not.
that.
Of course not. But yeah, bro, that's the story.
But this what happened though. This is something like what it looked like.
Come on. Come
You got,
on.
there's the
What's that?
body that you caught right there.
Yo,
That's crazy. Look at the
with
dog.
the
Corey liked this picture, just so you know.
love
This is
it, love
Corey's
it, love
favorite
it.
picture.
Yo, I hit him with the in the arms of the angel. Fly away. Yeah. Hit him with that.
Yo, you can't. I would say it to you again, bro. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. You,
Bro,
you
I
gotta.
know,
You
bro.
gotta. You
Let's
gotta
yo,
make
yo,
this.
look, yo, look, real shit, real shit, real shit. Cause I was just here. I seen what y'all was talking about. People, what's next and shit. I don't know what my next fight is. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I do hope that I am on Texas, because I need a reason to wear cowboy boots, cowboy hats. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna put on some. Oh, I'm good. I'm great on that.
You gonna
I'm
take it
great.
off?
I'm
Okay.
great on that. Yo, bro. Full transparency, bro. Like the last time I for real smoked was like in Vegas, bro. Like I on the regular I don't smoke like that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Only when I'm out, like I'll do that. But
I
Oh,
only
oh,
smoke when I'm about to slap somebody. Like,
there's a T-shirt.
that's different. That's different. But look, I
bro,
will say this
that
though.
Fremont, that
I
Fremont
get
weed, bro. You can't be get. I hope you didn't get no weed on Fremont.
nah, bro. I'm sturdy, bro. I'm great. But look, listen to me though, bro. Right? All right. Let's say whenever my next fight is, whatever it is, bro. Another knockout. You feel what I'm saying? Another body. I catch a knockout is lit. I seen y'all was asking about Hayden, bro. Need that. For real, for real. But like not like
Is that
like
desirable? 55 desirable?
mm-hmm.
55?
Yeah.
I like it, man. I like it. I think you're undersized for 70, so I like 55.
Yeah. So I feel like, especially for where I'm at
Yo,
at the fucking
you gonna let him do you like that, bro? He just called you little, bro.
bro. He's seen what I do, bro. I don't care about that.
Bro,
Bro,
he
he's a
came.
man.
I'm pretty sure last week he said that you was little. Like he's like, you got to see him in person. He's little. Like I'm like, what? He just
Bro, I'm
dropped some-
5'7", bro. It is what it is. I've been called this my whole life. I'm great, bro.
Don't worry, man. Hey, if you're an OG of Slap News, you would know that I bugged Robert Trujillo and I said they got to give him a hall pass to get out of the daycare to go fight. So
Yo,
I've been doing this
listen,
shit since day one, buddy.
Yo, listen, bro. And I was always at the front of the line, bro. So it's okay. I've been dealing with this my whole life. Size Order was not my best friend at all. So that's where he was at. But I will say, Hayden, I like that match, especially with me being at number 10, which was a surprise. Like, I was in a barbershop when that happened, bro. I was super hyped. But you feel what I'm saying, bro? I think Hayden would be.
But how'd you find out though?
Oh, from the guys, of course.
Okay. I just wanna make sure.
Slap News. Yo, everybody follow them. They're great top of the line reporting. Check those guys out. Amazing.
That sounded
But-
sarcastic. I don't like that, bro. Come on.
No, bro. Because everyone knows y'all.
All right.
Everyone knows y'all, bro.
Make sure we get. That's
10 out of 10. But word, listen, I need that, bro. I need to go to
Power Style
Texas.
23, you versus Hayden. That's what you want to do. You want to smack his cowboy hat off his head?
He from Texas?
No, but I've seen him wear a cowboy hat though.
Dude, my mind is blowing.
What is it?
I was actually just going to ask him, like, who the hell is John Rubel? And I
That's
was
me.
Oh, Lord. Yo, you
I
keep
thought
giving
like-
out his government, bro.
Dude, it's on
He the
the fucking-
feds. He's the feds.
Nah,
He's the feds.
No, I don't know if you noticed, but your government is on the rankings though.
It's
Yeah, I
on the
know, bro.
website.
I know, bro.
That's why I'm like, who is this guy?
I know, bro. That was
It's not
smoking
as-
me. Yo.
not as-
And they got me listed as 30, bro. I'm 29, bro. I'm not 30. I'm not 30, bro.
You sound like a girl, man. Like you're
Bro,
29
nah,
for
gang. Nah, bro, because
That's
I'm
that-
not an unk. I'm still the
Yo,
big bro.
That's that
Dude,
chop cheese.
they have you at 170 on the Power Slap website, dude.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
actually
bro.
crazy
I
shit.
know they changed
What'd you
it, bro.
what'd you weigh in at? What'd you weigh in at?
I was 166.
Little. Crazy.
166.
Somebody in chat is saying, as Buju, what happened to his first opponent? I don't know if you know, but if you could tell them what happened to Kevin Crane. He said, remember the name, but we forgetting the name.
He don't know what happened to my first opponent?
Yeah, like he wants to know what happened to him. Why didn't you compete against him?
Oh, he got chapowed. Listen, again, let's refer back to Slap News. You know what I'm saying? Go to my Instagram. It's actually pinned. It's actually pinned. The very first thing you're going to see there with that amazing photo that he just showed, you're going to click it, then wait about 2 to 3 seconds, and boom, he's out of here, bro.
No, the person that you were supposed to fight that for.
Oh, the first person? Oh, man, fuck him. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Shit, man, he ain't here. Fuck him. The fuck on with that?
You don't remember his name?
Oh, you know what's crazy? When you remember the name, you don't remember them. So
Crazy.
I said it though. I said it.
Jay, I gotta ask you about this quote. I'm from the Bronx. We'd slap box for fun in middle school. Lunchtime, just for sport.
For sport.
Did
What
you
was
actually
that-
say this? Did you
what
say
was that
this, or is
quote
this
for?
something
What
that's
the
made up?
No. That's real, bro. Like for real.
Come on, man. You sound too prep school here, buddy.
Like for real, bro. Like that's
Nah,
that's
that's
real. You ain't never been to the Bronx,
Wait,
and I
said
see it.
you said in the cafeteria?
Catholic, bro. So I went to a Catholic middle school, bro. And so what we used to do in that cafeteria, whenever the teachers used to be on the lunch line, right? They used to give us those snacks and shit. They used to go in the closet. Just go over to the back cafeteria, bro. You just start slapping and shit, bro, for no reason, bro. And then even when I got to high school, I went to old boys high school too.
Nah, we used to go to the bathroom.
You know what I'm saying? Just
He looked at me weird when I said it at first, Corey. But that's what we did when we was kids.
Nah,
bro.
yeah,
Meet me in the
yeah,
bathroom.
word,
Meet me in the
word.
bathroom. We can
Yeah,
get
bro.
shit.
Let me ask you this. They refer to you as a pro wrestler, but then they also as an indie wrestler.
Yeah. So
Isn't it insulting to be called an indie wrestler in any way? Or is
I mean, some people take it as an insult, but I'm an independent wrestler, bro. I'm an independent contractor. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like people do try to use it in a derogatory way, but fuck them, bro. I don't care about none of that. Like, people got opinions, and like when they say, "Oh, the wrestlers," and when I'm like, bro,
I can tell you
Opinions
this.
are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah, but I can tell
Basically-
you this. I'll tell you this. Indie wrestlers are next level. Okay, so Sin Bodhi was doing a show in Abbotsford. It was like an hour away from where I'm at. And I put my ribs into the rope of that fucking ring, man. It is like going into a steel cable. And I'll tell you, that mat is about this thick, if you want to call it an indie wrestling scene. I feel like in the pro leagues, they got a little bit better equipment. Like, you got to be strong as shit to get up there.
I mean,
in some of these rings on the
it's all the same thing. That's the thing. Like indie wrestling.
No, dude, come on.
Indie wrestling is pro wrestling, bro. It's the same thing.
It's just indie just means independent.
It's
bro.
just the scene.
Okay.
It's just the scene that you're on.
Yeah.
Then it's the then I got okay.
You-
then
you
the
mean like the
budget
major-
level
you
shows.
mean like
So
the
the budget
majors.
the budget level shows.
Yes, the
those
budget.
athletes
Yes, the
are
budget
more
level
hardcore.
shows. Yeah.
They're more
Like-
hardcore.
Like
Yes.
what do you fuck with? You fuck with Pro Wrestling Junkies, right?
Pro Wrestling Junkie, you said?
Oh no, what's that promotion called? It's out here, Jersey. You with that?
What do you mean, man?
Also, Louis Bruno used to fucking be the champion there. He had smoke with them, PWC or PWJ.
Are you talking about Magic? Pro Wrestling Magic?
That's it. That's what it is. Pro
I'll
Wrestling
fuck with
Magic.
them, but yeah, I know
You
about
don't? You never did?
them. I did, but like, they
No,
weird,
see, you
bro.
did. All right, so I'm not tripping.
They weird. Yeah, I did like maybe 1 or 2 shows there, but the main place I'm at is ECU, Expect the Unexpected Wrestling.
Where's
Pro
that
Wrestling.
at?
It's in Jersey.
Okay.
It's in Jersey. And then
So
Pro Wrestling
you go
Junkies.
from the Bronx to Jersey to compete?
Yeah, I go from the Bronx. I go to Jersey. I go to Pittsburgh, Philly. I actually got to go to Connecticut this weekend.
You know Posada's from Pittsburgh?
Schittsburg. Yeah, I know.
Yo, maybe y'all could run it back in wrestling like Marty.
Yeah, bro.
and,
We've had 3 matches, bro.
Do you know? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, bro. I know, bro.
That's crazy. I thought you knew of each other. I didn't know you actually.
No,
had
bro.
like,
We've had 3 whole matches, bro. We fought in the street, all that.
So hear me out. What about
in the street. Hey, dude, good journalism in the street. Elaborate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, so the match started in the bar. Then we fought out the bar. He was in the street, and yeah, bro. I threw him in. Did I throw him in a car? Or did he threw me into the car? I don't know. There was a car involved.
It was kinky, that's for sure.
Hey, man. Wrestling.
So
It's not gay. It's wrestling.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
different.
So, that's crazy.
Different.
That's crazy. Yeah, we started with spandex, and yeah, it's crazy. You know Marty and Zicky, Marty the Moth and Zicky Dice.
Yeah. Yes.
So they competed. I mean, So these guys, I'm breaking the fourth wall here. For those of you who don't know, they competed in Abu Dhabi on the undercard in their debut last year. They were literally doing like media in the same room. One was in the bathroom, the other one was in the hotel room. Like they were chilling. Then they jumped on like a live show or something, and they were in the same room. Like they were boys. They competed slap. Marty wins, and then they were just promoting a wrestling match that they were promoting as a slap rematch, but it was wrestling.
That's
And
crazy.
They just did it like a couple days ago, and Zicky being the heel when he was going to slap Marty, I think.
Oh, I seen that clip. Because
Yeah, he said like,
Effie
"Don't
was
move,
involved.
Marty." He
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Don't
yeah.
move, Marty," because Zicky sells it crazy. Like I think Zicky, if Zicky was ever in the majors, I would be like, man, like well done, because he sells that shit like crazy. And then somebody came and like stopped him from hitting him or something.
It was yeah, I know you're talking about. I seen that
But
clip.
that's
the
what
other
we
day.
need to do. Jay Bougie Facade slap rematch in wrestling. Y'all can make a couple bucks off of it.
Probably could, bro. I'm with whatever,
I'm trying to tell
dog.
you, man. Go to Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? And then if Haley want to jump in on old girl, but I will tell you, I don't know if you know this, but Tara, who's his wife, was at a combine, which you never even went to a combine.
Never went to a combine. Yo,
never
matter of fact,
even went
hold
to a
on. Say that one more time, bro.
You
One more
never
time.
even went to a combine.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you just never went to a combine, and she did go to a combine. Haley and Facade went to combines, so that means she was scheduled for a match against somebody I can't remember off the top of my head who, and it didn't work out.
Damn.
But yeah, they can still do that, man. I don't know if they're around the same weight though. I feel like his girl's a little bigger. I feel like she's like 35, 45, not 25, but
She might be.
Haley could go get those implants she's been playing with, and she can make it to 35, 45. Hand.
Nah, yeah, word. Listen, I'm for it, bro. Yeah, yep. Come on now. We here, brother. You know, shit.
Keep that lip up, Jay Bougie, man. It's getting a little low.
Hey, man. This guy's funny.
Don't let a Canadian talk to you like that, big dog. I'm with you.
What do you mean? I'm referred to as a snow Mexican. Come on.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, I don't know. I don't think we should be saying that.
That's wild. Yeah, that's wild.
Hey, dude, I'm owning it. I'm living it.
Yeah, but look what he's got on his head, though. That's crazy, though. Look what he's got on his head.
I know, but I gotta fake it till I make it, man. I knew Jay Bougie was coming on. Come on, gotta pretend.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so Power Slap 23, Jay Bougie versus who? Because people saying Andrew Fields, damn, that's crazy. You doubling it down, that's wild. Andrew Fields, Hayden is somebody we just talked about. Somebody said somebody else. Andrew Fields, Hayden, Muhammad. Ooh, that's a tough one. Isaac.
And Tayev.
You know, it's funny,
and
bro. I was
Tayev.
looking up
I
people,
don't know
bro,
if you know
because
who
I was
that
trying to
guy
see
is.
like
Actually, Gunther, Isaac Gunther,
Like,
another
who-
Pittsburgh guy, would actually that would be a good match. Boxer from Pittsburgh. Why not? Might as well just run a train through Pittsburgh altogether.
might as well bring bro. Come on, I got another one. Fuck Pittsburgh. Let's go. I'm with all that shit, bro. But I
All
was
right,
looking at everybody.
so if I'm gonna clip this right, and Sin is gonna see it, you gotta speak to Sin, bro. Come on, let's
Yo,
hear it.
listen, Sen, you listen, bro. We spoke about it when we was out there. I'm with whatever, bro. You feel me? You send the deal, I'm there. Especially if it's someone from Pittsburgh, they getting boomed. I already showed you what's up, for real. And matter of fact, what's homie's name that's above me? That's number 9. It said he even got a win or a loss. Pardeep? Am I
Yeah,
saying his name right?
he had a draw to Anthony DeFrank in his debut. Yo, I gotta ask you about that. Actually, we never got to talk about it. So obviously, Anthony DeFrank, Jackson being from New York, he's from Long Island. We've had this conversation, but we
Yeah.
give him a little credit.
Yeah.
But then that happens. What was your thoughts?
Honestly, bro, I was a little. So initially, I thought it's because he got hurt. Like I seen from when he got hit, I'm like, damn. So like he really got hurt and he don't want to do this shit again. But you feel what I'm saying? Like again, this is my first time ever in Power Slap, so I know people have their opinions on like refereeing and officiating and whatnot. So that's him, bro. Like that's on him. Of course, I would have loved to have seen him continue to also go up against Brian because I fuck with Brian a lot. Like Brian is someone who like I could speak to, and like I look up to, bro, on some real shit, just like as a man as well. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like seeing like two people who like, all right, like I fuck with both of them for two different reasons. All right, cool. Let's see what that goes. So you know, it was unfortunate how that played out, not just for Brian, but also for DeFrank. So you know, I hope whatever he's going through. Matter of fact, he's about to be a dad. He just announced that, so I'm happy for him in that aspect too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he about to be a father, so that's very very beautiful. But you know, everybody got their own things going on in life. That's not gonna stop Brian from doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He called out Buddy right after, so we know what he want. Did Frank going on to be a dad? So I just wish the best for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their reasons when it come down to it. Like I said, my initial reaction like, damn, he got hurt, and fuck it, but it happens, bro. You know, it happens in the sport. You know what I'm saying? But I just wish the best for both of them, honestly.
Did you get Logan everything that he asked you for after you came
No,
over?
matter of fact, yeah, bro. Look.
Because I hear SpongeBob in the background, so I know he's chilling.
Oh yeah, he actually sleep. That's me watching. But
Oh, okay.
hold on, I did get him this Paw Patrol big ass car.
There we go.
This right here, yeah, got him that. Some Sonic shit. You know what I'm saying? Some toys, and he asking for more shit. So hey, send the contract, brother. I need another fight. This kid's getting expensive. Word, put that part, please. Yeah, I got a kid. Need all that.
If
Yeah,
Jay
thank
Bougie
you.
was a SpongeBob character, which one would he be?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Probably
Plankton,
Larry the Lobster.
Nah, Plankton gang, Plankton.
Plankton? Nah, I'm not that angry all the time, bro. But you know what? Plankton do be scamming. So I could go with Plankton. He be scamming. I'll be scheming on people. Just how I'm scheming on knock somebody the fuck out if they send me to Texas, bro. So please, I need this. Like I said.
What if it's not
Big
Texas?
ass.
What if it's October 9th? Powers Up 24 in Vegas again. That's only 2 weeks later.
All right, so look. To be completely honest with you, like in my head, like how I would like do it, I feel like I'll probably get if I am on Texas, I'll probably get someone that's like, if not like the lower half, like where I'm at on the ranking, or maybe somebody new, or someone who's not ranked at all. And like that's what I would think. I win that immediately. I'm calling out Hayden. I want Hayden in Vegas. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like me and Hayden in Vegas.
2 weeks later?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
If
I
you
don't, know
want
if
it,
they, I don't know if they turn you. I don't know if they turn you around that fast.
If I get, if that's why I gotta get a one hit knockout, bro. So I could do that. This is like I said, perfect mindset. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like obviously shit happened, but if shit go perfectly in my head, boom, I do that. Yo, Hayden, let's run these runs in Vegas. Me and Hayden do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Get another W. I just need to go to Abu Dhabi. However I get to Abu Dhabi.
Did you meet Hayden? Do you know him?
Yeah, no. So like, I might have just like formally just shook hands with him because I did. You mentioned that cowboy hat. He was at the
The Slap News tailgate party, buddy.
Yes, he was. He was.
For 21.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, bro,
What
he
was
was
he doing?
there.
What was he
Yeah,
doing
see?
in town? Patricia was with Jake. I'm gonna stop.
Oh,
Fucking flies, bro. You know, I had left my window open. Shit flew on my
yeah.
eye. Fuck. Shit. Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude,
word. In a perfect scenario, that's what I would do. But obviously, I know how turnaround time and shit goes. But I would like that, and I'm only saying Hayden just because like he's on the upper list of his shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to him, not like playing him down or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, bro. I made a great first impression. I'm trying to double back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that comes down to, and I get that done with. I need to go get someone that got experience, bro. He's had championship fight, bro.
You got a chance. You got a chance to be Stunt Marshall Jr., man.
Hey,
Three,
nah.
three fights.
I
Three
can't
fights.
throw
First
it.
round KO. That's crazy, yo.
It's
That'd be
nasty,
crazy.
bro. Listen. I'm watching the people, bro. Like, look at Stunt, looking at Brian, bro. Brian doing his thing, bro. So I look up to bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a motivation, inspiration.
You don't literally look up to bro though.
Nah, we like the same height. Nah, he might have like he might be like 2 inches taller. We like the same height, bro.
This is like what Demetrius Johnson and John Dodson felt like when they met each other. Like, hey, how'd you?
no, dude, no, dude. They've got Scambler at 5'6". You actually got it, buddy. Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Hey, y'all said it, not me.
Dakota. So there was a guy. He never made it because he kind of turned out to be a little bit of a weirdo. But there was a dude named AJ something. I don't remember his last name. He was 6'9", 155 pounds. You remember him, Corey? The tall.
Yeah.
From the first combine. He was 6'9", 6'9", 155 pounds.
Yeah.
We actually did a face-off with him and Robert for fun in the combine, and it was wild. That sparked the conversation of what they would do if there was a big height discrepancy. Like we were like, "You gonna get some phone books for Robert?" Or like,
Oh, that's crazy. Y'all be playing with my bro.
Can you imagine getting knocked off of phone books, like slept off?
That's a lose-lose situation. Y'all are wild for that.
Yo, we gotta get somebody who's good at AI to do that, to have a fucking slap match get knocked off of phone books.
Yo, bro, that's bad. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all have too much fun with that.
That's how you know we've been on here too long, is when we start talking about shit like this.
Yeah.
But yo, thanks for joining.
Yo, love y'all.
I'm manifesting you July 17th in Texas
Please.
with no marijuana in your breath.
Yeah.
And
July?
Well, he meant September. You've been on here too long, brother. Too long.
I said July. You serious?
You did say July.
Damn, that's crazy. My fault.
You actually did say July.
I've been on here too long for sure.
Yo, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man.
Take care, man.
Stay up like a hard dick, you heard?
I beg your pardon? Oh man, good night, brother. Oh nah.
What's going on? Missed that.
Nothing. All right.
New York slang or what?
Nah, I was just being a fucking clown. It's been too long. After 11 o'clock, you never know what's gonna happen.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
Well,
you got anything else? Save rounds?
No, man. Let's wrap it up. Same place, same time next week. Of course, you know myself and they're going to be back here. Appreciate all of you. If you watch to this point, you are a hero. You are a champion. You are a trooper. Appreciate everybody. And I always say it again. Not like Frank, Dana, Justin, Sin watch to this far. If they do, maybe they don't. But more likely not anyways. But appreciate you all. Much love, much support for all the follow, everything that you do. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up here on the platform. A lot of stuff planned. Us two knuckleheads, take care. Until next time, let's go, Ding.